What's going on, everybody? It is your humble YouTube host Tim back with another live stream. Um, as I'm oft engaged in doing when these streams start off, I'm trying to I'm trying to check on the lighting. So give me 1 second. How y'all doing? Let me change my chat to live chat. Alexa's coming in first again. Let me change my chat to live chat. Let me just check. Here's one of the things, folks. When you're constantly moving around, you're always constantly trying to figure out um, how everything looks. Stop. Give me 1 second. I'm just checking, see how this looks. Oh, it ain't too bad. Okay, that ain't too bad. I want to be a little more centered, maybe. Cool, cool, cool. We're here. We're here. We're gonna talk. With our Bill, Lizzie Fink, I like the name Cortez. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Um, Black Hole. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you have a good holiday season as well. Illuminate said, "What's up? We got A Spell in the building. Timmy Two Guns. We here. Simple Black Vegan. Hello, hello, hello. Andrea, long time haven't been on a live chat. Well, welcome back. We've been here. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Um, yeah. Y'all noticed today. Yesterday, people kept saying it looked like I was sleeping I was asleep on the floor. So we got a different backdrop today. So honestly, I might do it over there next time. Okay, anyway. Yes, we're not on the floor this time. TJ, how's it going? Meat juice in the building. That's all we're gonna see. What I'm new crowd. Angela did a bunch of cleaning today. Okay, chilling now. Okay, cool. See, that's why I admire you, Angela. He's wore out the other day from working all week. You still got all your cleaning done. That's commendable. Lee had a very busy day at Vale. Lee, you don't have to lie. You don't Lee. I've worked with you. You you can say you was chilling in the linen closets. What my screen keeps flashing. Like, what is happening? My screen keeps flashing. That's weird. Okay. All right, we here. We're gonna keep going. Teacher Jasmine, hello. We got new patriots as well in the building. Love, we're gonna get into the selfish thing, right? Because like selfish isn't a bad word. The you know what I mean? Like I feel like we're too unselfish in the wrong ways and too selfish in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like we got it wrong. So in 2025, we need to be more selfish. We're gonna get into that. Um, just because, yeah, I think we don't do enough for ourselves in a positive manner, in the manner we need to. Part of it's because we've been taught it's bad to be selfish, and it is in some cases, but not in other cases. We won't get into that. I'm just saying what's up to everybody now. The bull. We got Sammy as iron sharpens iron. Hello, I'm loving these names. Loving these names today. Um, A said unapologetically selfish. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, well, the likes are getting up. Thank you, Bill, for pointing that out. Working on a short video, TP. Oh, nice. About aliens. Okay. Do it. John got 200 plus in sales. Nice, John. Awesome. That's good. Keep going. You still going? Yeah, Lee, I'm still in Colorado. Screen's flashing because I'm vibing too high for the refresh rate. Possibly. It can happen. It can happen. The vibes are up. The vibes are up, ladies and gentlemen. The vibes are up. What up, Allison? Yeah, selfish isn't self-love. Let's get it. Yeah, Kesman Flower said, I'm definitely doing this in 2025 and beyond. Spent most of my life looking out for others, but no one was really helping me. We're going to get into that. Give me 1 minute. Let's go. Progressive wholeness, same thing. Practice selfishness more in 2025. You can't give with an empty vessel. You must refuel. You got to have something in your cup before you can pour it in somebody else's cup. Facts. What up, Raz? Oh, you tried to film a live on your phone. You held it vertical, but it filmed. You held it horizontal, but filmed vertical. There is a before you go into the stream on the first page when you go to the create button and you go to live. On the left, on the right hand side of the screen, there's a orientation button, and it's automatically set to vertical. You got to set it to horizontal. So like it's right there on the first screen when you're trying to do a live stream. Because if you don't change that, it don't matter how you hold your phone, it's going to do vertical. Because they're trying to push vertical streaming for some reason. But yeah, you got to tell it to go horizontal. Yeah. Billy Blitz, what up? How you doing, Tyrell? I like the name travel videos, just right to the point. Brandino. Oh, Ruby. They just started that new. That wasn't even a feature for years. They just started doing. They caught me off guard a couple times. I'm like, what's going on? Got a little kombucha on deck today. Um, yes, selfish in 2025. We've been taught our whole lives to not be selfish, not be self-centered, and you shouldn't spend your whole life thinking about yourself, only worrying about yourself to the detriment of other people. I think we all realize that. But I think on the back end of that, we've all kind of learned to not look out for ourselves enough. You know, I think we've just kind of learned to go along with society and go along with other people. And if we're really good people, like I think most of us are, we just naturally want to help other people and do for other people. But if everybody isn't equally doing that, then you can find yourself in a place where you're always doing the helping and like no one's looking out for you. Other people are getting pushed ahead and like going on with their lives and, you know, getting the things done that they need to be done for them. We can find ourselves a little left behind. Or sometimes we just find ourselves in a situation where all the things we've been wanting to do, or a lot of the things we've been wanting to do in life, we just haven't got around to doing them just because we haven't been selfish enough. Right? We might not have, what I mean? It might not even be we're doing too much for other people or anything like that. It might just be like we're just not doing enough for ourselves. It's like sometimes you have to put yourself forward. There's a reason like we're given this life and we're given free will. It's so like we can do stuff for us. You know what I mean? Like yes, there's other people who will help us. You get help from the source, from the divine, the universe, all that. But at the end of the day, it comes down to us making moves and taking action to give ourselves the life we want. And I think sometimes, like, if we're not where we're trying to be in life or doing what we're trying to do, a lot of times we just haven't been selfish enough. We just haven't said, I'm going to put myself in a good way, in a positive way, but I'm going to put myself first this year. This year, I'm going to do the things I want to do. You know, I remember like you was growing up and like every once in a while, your mom would be like, you know what? This weekend, mama's doing what mama wants to do. Y'all kids, y'all can fend for yourselves. Y'all gonna have to cook for you. I'm doing what I want to do this weekend. You know, I feel like you have to be like that in life sometimes. Just be like, hey, there's things I've been wanting to do. There's things that been in my mind, keep coming up, and for whatever reason, I haven't got around to doing them. This year, I'm gonna do them for me. I'm doing something for me. I'm doing something special for me. I'm doing something crazy for me. Like I'm doing something for me because I've earned it. Because I'm grown. And I've been working for 20 years or whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's just like we have to prioritize ourselves. And once again, in a positive way, not a negative way, not doing stuff that's gonna put other people down. Like even while being selfish and doing things for ourselves, we're good people. We're good folks. So we're always gonna look out for other people and we're always gonna try to do for our fellow man. You know, I think sometimes we feel like if we put ourselves forward, like we're putting other people behind, but no, they're still where they need to be. It's just that like right now we kind of all equal. It's okay to put yourself forward a little bit. That's not putting them back. Keep them where they need to be. This is good, but like it's okay to put yourself forward every now and then. Take care of yourself. You know, sometimes we can grow into being, yeah, like people pleasers. And it's just like, I want to do whatever I need to do, to please other people, help other people. A lot of times we don't want to ruffle any feathers. We want people to think good of us, boom, boom, boom. And there's reasons why we turn out this way. We got to give ourselves grace. It's not that we're bad people. It's not that there's something wrong with us. We turn out this way for a variety of reasons. But once we realize, like, oh, hey, wait a second, let me look at my life. Am I doing the stuff like I want to be doing? Am I doing for me? You know what I mean? Like, am I prioritizing my health? Am I prioritizing my well being? Am I prioritizing my joy, my happiness, my love? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we gotta, like, do for us. It's okay. Actually, it works out better. I feel like the more we take care of ourselves, the better able we are to, like, take care of other people. If I'm happy, if I'm good, I'm up, then it's a lot easier for me to do for other people. And then I also don't ever get like low key feelings of resentment because I'm doing stuff for everybody else. If I've done for me, when I do for other people, it feels great. It feels even better. You know what I mean? Because we all being done for. We all being looked out. And I just think, yeah, sometimes we just get too, and it's cool. It's a good issue to have in life. Is that I do too much for other people. But it's like, man, sometimes you just gotta draw that line in the sand. Hey, 2025, I'm doing some stuff for me. And it doesn't have to make sense to y'all. Okay. It don't have to make sense to y'all. It doesn't have to balance out on a spreadsheet like you think it should. It doesn't have to be something other people think that people should do when they're doing something for them. No, I'm just gonna do that weird, crazy, boring, whatever stuff that makes me happy because that's why I'm here. Part of the reason we're here, live life, experience things that we want to experience. It's not all, a social thing. We're humans, we're social creatures. A big part of it is interaction with other people, but a smaller part of it, that's still an important part of it, is like one-on-one us stuff, me, me time, me stuff. Even if we do the me stuff with somebody else, but like just doing stuff for yourself that you want to do is important. I think that's one of the big keys to like mental health. I think a lot of times while we're struggling mentally, we ain't doing us. You know what I mean? It's hard to be in the right headspace when you're never taking care of yourself, never doing stuff for yourself because it's our mental health. Take a little booch break. Billy Blitz, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Chat Squad, I appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I like that. I like the sticker with the heart. I like that. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Let's go over to comments. See, so let's get some weighing in. Get some weighing in going. Lee says his goal for 2025 is to wear fresh socks every day. That's being selfish. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, short change. I did not have caffeine today either. So yeah. Yeah, Chris, I put the light switch in the mirror on the floor. Oh, TJ, your youngest is 18, moved away. Yeah, now it's you time. Now it's you time. But you know what's crazy? And I've heard this from other people that like, yeah, like you said, like they've had to make the adjustment and kind of sometimes make themselves, excuse me, like, okay, now, because anything, I guess, if you've been taking care of people for so long, when it finally comes time to just be you, I can see it being like, like, wow, this is different. But I don't know. You seem like you're like, hey, live more for me now. Let's go. Scott took some time off over Christmas to work on your passions and interests. Exactly. And that's the thing too. I'm glad you mentioned that. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's not doing for other people. Sometimes it's like doing for the job. You know what I mean? That's another area where we'll just give, 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 go, go, go. And like we're not getting enough in return. You know what I mean? Like meaningful work is important to our well-being and our mental health and a good life. I do believe that. I keep saying I'm not anti-work, but like sometimes in our effort to like be a good worker, and find meaning at work. We just give, 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 give. And if we're not getting in return the proper meaning, then like, yeah, sometimes we gotta, you gotta take some time off, go after your passions, your interests, like, or just realize the job is just a job. I don't have to give, I just gotta show up and do what they pay me to do. They pay me hopefully a decent wage to do a decent day's work. That's all I have to do. I don't have to go beyond that. The job stops at 5:01. I work 9 to 5, the job stops at 5:01, and I'm selfishly from here on out not going to do, work when they're not paying me. Stuff like that. It's like sometimes we'll feel bad. Oh man. And once again, I never have like these high powered corporate jobs like a lot of other people, but even at like the jobs I have, I'll come to work and people will be like, "Did you see that email?" I'm like, "No. Why would I check my email when I'm not at work?" You know what I mean? I'll be like, "Let me, now that I'm on the clock, I'll check my email." But I'm not checking it at home for this job. You know what I mean? Like I know some people have jobs where like that's part of it. But I'm like, the jobs I work, the companies we're working for, why are y'all checking y'all's email at home? They not paying you for that. You get all stressed out. Oh, anyway, selfish. Sometimes even with the job, gotta worry more about ourselves, while still worrying about the job. Being a good employee. But also like that company gonna be there if we have a stroke. You know what I mean? They just gonna plug some. Well, these days they probably wouldn't even plug somebody else in. The job would just go away. But like the company gonna be fine because the company's made up of lots of people. There's just one you. There's just one me. So like we gotta prioritize us staying healthy and happy because the company gonna be okay. John, hope you get something new in the new year. Yes. If you're in a toxic work environment with very little work-life balance, yeah, yeah. Good luck on finding something new. You'll find something new. 2025. Let's go. Matt had a good Sunday. Yes, yes. Thank you. Me first. Let's go, Tangerine. Doopy, hello. Aisha, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, comment section going good. Raz, you trying to change being too nice? I get you. I get you. You Pedro, you have a hard time buying yourself a gift and treating yourself? Is that you just don't like spending money, or you'll spend it on other people but not you? Zach, no, I'm not in a hotel bathroom. Norman, how you doing? I like that, Adam. Forget New Year's resolutions. Just see it as 365 days of opportunities to build a better life. I feel like that's the way to look at life in general. You know, the rest of my life is just every day is an opportunity. It's funny we don't look at it that way. We kind of a lot of times look at life as like drudgery. Oh, I have to get up and do this and do that and do this. Blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, like every day is an opportunity. Like we have free will. So any given day, we can do damn near anything we want. Now, all those actions have consequences. So yeah, a lot of those days you got to get up and go to work so you can pay the bills. But still, like even within the framework of like having a set lifestyle, there's so many different things we could do. Every day is an opportunity to do something new, figure something new out, learn something new. Like we just don't see it that way. Hang on one second. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 I don't know why people just want to get blocked. Um, but if you want to get sniped, you'll get sniped. Okay. What up, Journey? Just booked your first overseas flight to Portugal. Nice with Delta. Congratulations. You're the same height as me, so I was curious. Do you purchase more legroom on international flights? I'm cheap though. Nah, I don't. It's never really. I don't think I've really ever really had that issue on a flight with legroom. Nah. So no, I just purchased a standard seat. Never. I mean, plus the plane, like international flight, you can stand up and walk around if you need to. So yeah, Chevron, thank you. You money. I did get slightly headachy today. Um, but I'm ready for it this time. Like I don't know how long I'm gonna not drink coffee, but I know I need it to take a break, if not stop for good. So we'll see. But I'm ready for it this time. Last time I tried to kind of stop, like I was still working and I was like interacting with people. And I know me, when I go a few days without caffeine, the headaches and I get grouchy and I get, lazy. So like I ain't got nothing going on right now. So this is a good week to, you know, do it. Now, a couple people talk about tipping. When I say be selfish, I'm not saying don't tip. I mean, me personally, I pride myself in being a really good tipper. I'll be over tipping. But that's because I believe in generosity. I believe in gratitude. If someone does a service for me, I'm grateful. I also believe in abundance. So, like, I'm gonna get it back. Even if I didn't, I believe in generosity. So be generous. But like, I believe in abundance. So it's like I'm gonna get it back. Like people have tipped me well when I was in tip position, so I just try to pay it forward. And I've never gone broke because tipping somebody well. So probably 13. How you doing, Gabrielle? Hey, thank you, Dondrell. There's some interesting comments in the chat today. Not you, Dondrell. Your comment was spot on. Thank you. It was good. Just some people around you. I'm reading. I'm like, interesting people. What is it? Sunday night? Okay. Hey, 404 OG. A town in the building, I'm assuming. I'm glad the channel's been helpful to you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Respect. Thank you. Matthew, you looking for a mortgage now? Hey, you done the houseless thing 8 out of the past 10 years. Are you ready? Hey, once again, whatever works for you. Um, and we go through different, phases and chapters in life. And like, yeah, you try one thing for a while, you're like, man, maybe I want to do this thing. Yeah, and you're excited about it, which is great. That means you're not doing it because someone else told you to do it. If you're excited about something, that typically means like it's something you want to do. You know what I mean? So hey, good luck. Good luck. Get that mortgage, that death contract. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the Latin. I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there. Google it. What does mortgage? What is what does mortgage mean? And I think it's Latin or Greek. Um, Hello, Storm Chaser. Storm Chaser. Gabriel said 2025 selfless goals. Oh, no, no, no. It's selfish. I think you misread. Selfish. We being selfish. 2025. We doing stuff for ourselves while still looking out for our fellow humans, while still being a good person. We doing things for ourselves in 2025 because we don't always do that. Jerry, best wishes to you too. Thank you. Got Phil checking in and said, hoorah. Tamiko said, I've been home since October due to medical issues. Sorry to hear that. But when I tell you I needed this, much needed after 20 years of working and working a part time for years, over it. Working and working a part time. Yeah, man. It tell you we can get, and like ultimately, sometimes we end up having to ask ourselves, like, why am I doing it? Now, if you got reasons, cool. But a lot of times, like we be just working, 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 doing all this other stuff. Like, why? Like if I'm not gonna get the enjoyment out of life, if I'm not going to get the good stuff out of life, like why am I continuing to do all this crazy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why am I putting myself out there doing so much if I'm not getting anything out of it? Like, what's the point? Like, you have to be getting something out of life, right? Otherwise, like, why are you doing it? You know what I mean? Like, not to go back to the work thing, but like sometimes we'll kill ourselves at work and we're miserable. Well, why are you doing it? Because you could go in and work and not kill yourself. Sometimes, like, it's not the company making us kill ourselves. Sometimes we're just so gung ho, we're just killing ourselves at work, but we're miserable. So it's like, well, why are you doing it? You know, what am I doing it for? Where's the chat? Oh, that was a good question. I'm way behind the comments. I apologize for that. Do I ever get title ideas from other YouTubers? I rarely use the same titles as other YouTubers. I get inspiration from other YouTubers, but I try not to do the because you'll see 20 videos with the same title. I try not to play that game. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just don't like playing that game. But I'll get inspiration from other YouTubers. Yeah, I'll be watching a video and someone will say something, and I'll be like, "That's a good title." But I try not to copy the same exact title. That just seems a little, you know, you know. Grant, appreciate you asking people to hit the like button. Thank you. What up, Reginald? Tyrell got the passport. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. hmm Like literally, let's go. Let's go to trip. Let's go. I mean, yeah, people. It's never acceptable to be the negative selfish. And see, that's the thing. Like the word selfish for most people has a totally negative connotation, and that's kind of what I'm trying to turn around here. Is like there are some times when it's okay to be selfish. Hey, you want to come out and go to this party? No, I don't feel like it. I just want to stay home, binge watch a show for me. That's selfish. But there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, we have this ideal of like being selfish is always negative. And it's like, no, it's okay to be selfish in a positive manner. And selfish just means looking out for yourself. That's what you're supposed to do. That's why you're given free will. So you can look out for yourself. But like, yeah, people act like you can't do both. Like you can't be selfish and selfless. Like you can't have a balance. But yeah, there can be a healthy balance. It's just most people are either just way too selfish or like way too selfless. Like it's finding that good balance of just like, you know, I got my peoples. I'm gonna help out. Boom, boom, boom. I love everybody, but I'm also do me. But I love me too. It's not that what what does Brutus say? It's not that I love Caesar less, it's that I love Rome more. It's not that I love y'all less. I just love me more. You know what I mean? That boy brought it to Julius Caesar. They didn't even know he knew Shakespeare like that. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I had a moment. Um yeah, Gabriel, we're 18,000 away from yeah, 200K, which is actually quite a bit, but it's we're closer. Guess that I sold my place and now I live in Paraguay. Still a waggy in the caggy though. Does anybody know what that means? Cheers to the new year. What is a waggy in the caggy? Bro, I need to know what that means. Am I even saying that right? What up, CJ? We got Ford thinking of the building too. Gabby in the building. What up, Light? Jello. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? It is a very lively it's a very lively chat tonight. I'm loving it. I'm way behind in it too. But oh yeah, Journey. Maybe the reason you didn't get any hits for winter is because it's time to go overseas. Maybe that was orchestrated. You know. Do I think the best alternative is to start a business? Not for everybody. Like some people are good entrepreneurs at running a business. Some people aren't. Like I would suck at running a business. So I don't think the best alternative for everyone is to start a business. I think starting a business is a good alternative for someone who feels like If you've always thought you wanted to start a business, you know, once again, like finding a cool job or a job you like isn't a bad thing. You know what I mean? Um, there are some decent companies out there that pay well and take care of their employees. There's good managers out there. There's good bosses out there. Not everybody wants to like start a business or run a business or be good at it, but I think it's a good alternative for people who are good at it and would like to do it. D-Rails, how you doing? Will I be tapping into my creative side? I feel like I do that all the time. I mean, I feel like YouTube is like my creative side. You know what I mean? Like that's about as creative I get as I get. these, these these videos and live streams are about as creative as I get. So in that aspect, yeah, we'll be tapping into our creative side. You know, oh, choose your rate, choose your fate. Oh, the career you choose, ultimately your fate. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's true. On the plane, they always tell you, if there's an issue, you got to put your mask on first before you can help somebody else out. That's life. Like you got to get your stuff right before you can really help other people. You know, it's always funny to me, maybe because I don't have kids, but it always funny to me when they say that on the plane. I'm like, obviously, like it was never a doubt in my mind that if the plane starts going down and the oxygen masks fall down, I'm putting mines on first. Maybe, I don't have a wife, I don't have kids. Maybe if I had one of them, the thought would pop in my head for a split second. Should I put the mask on the churn first? Should I put her mask on for a second? Then I'm gonna be like, you know what? Them kids grown. Them kids old enough to know. They should have been watching the video. We all saw the same video. The stewardess stood up there showing us how to put the thing on. Them kids is old enough to be watching a movie. They figured out that TV. They figured out the TV on the back of the seat. They can figure out that oxygen mask. It never was a doubt in my mind whose mask is going on first. Like you put somebody. I don't know. I'm being silly tonight. I'm in a good mood. Yo, you're not doing that on Christmas. That's not crazy. I mean, you're doing what you want to do. That's what we should all do every day. Casual talk content. How you doing? How you doing? Oh. You got your sniping skills on deck now, Angela. I was wondering where you was at. I got it though. I got it though. Waggy and the Caggy means a wage slave. Interesting. What country is that from? Oh, Garden and Grow. You skipped your sister-in-law's second wedding party in order to make 150 bucks, enjoy some solitude with your coins while your wife and kids went. Yeah, you don't have to go to your sister-in-law's second wedding party. No, no, no. That's way too far removed. Your sister's second wedding party, maybe. Your sister-in-law's second wedding party, I don't know. Especially if you getting your money's up. Yeah, sis-in-law, you just gonna have to. I'll be at the third. No, actually no. Bubba, I used to routinely wake up very dehydrated with numb tongue, lips, all that. Had to go to the hospital a couple times. Dehydration, alcohol poisoning. Y'all know. Yeah, we went through all that. All that. Okay, this one's gonna go. I'm gonna regret. I'm gonna regret just doing a timeout, but um, I'm sure they'll get blocked next. That person I just timed out, they're gonna be blocked next time. I already can tell. I already can tell. Pot Nest, what up? And we also got Pinka Time. Oh, that sobriety video. I decided I'm not gonna respectfully. I'm not gonna block it. Yeah, yeah. I just thought about it, Podnest, and I was like, if I private or I unlist the video, I have a good reason for doing it, and I don't remember what the good reason was. Um, so I'll probably just gonna leave it private. Yeah, glad you asked. I meant to tell you that. Yeah, because I don't want to start down the path of doing that just because I have reasons. So like, I just decided to draw the line and just be like, once it's private or unlisted, unless for some reason I decide to undo it, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I appreciate you asking about the video. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it. I like sometimes I just do that. I just draw lines and like this is just the thing. Um, Dominique, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the journey. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? Womb to tomb, Alejandro. Let's go. LaDonna, good evening. Time to be selfish for self. Yes, 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 yes. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. The people who are like genuinely like selfish in a bad way, they don't talk about it. They just are selfish people. Those of us who are like, man, I think I need to be a little more selfish. I need to do a little more me. Typically, we it's true. We need to, you know. If the plane's going down with the oxygen help, I guess. I don't. I don't know. This is a good point. And if the plane is going down, aren't you getting closer? I guess that's for if like the door flies off. You know, if there's cabin depressurization, that's what the oxygen's for. Tips on stopping internet addiction. I don't. All I've ever done is deleted the apps, which I think is actually really good. For example, I took Instagram off my phone and I have it on my computer now. I don't zombie scroll Instagram on my laptop, but I would do it on my phone. And sometimes I'll just take it off. So like that, me, if I find myself on the app too much, um, I'll just delete the app. Now, you have to have the self control to not turn back around and put it right back on there. But like, yeah, I mean, that's one thing with the internet is you can just not, you can just delete it off your phone. Like, you know, I gotta turn the heat on a little bit. Hold on. A little heat. Okay. All right. Oh wait, where was that in the comments? Okay. All right. All right. Brad, hey, been watching the videos. Thank you. Huge inspiration. Thank you. Thank you. Living in your car, Northeast Ohio. Oh, cool, cool, cool. How's the weather up there? It's getting cold yet? Smack Dab Cola. I don't really have any thoughts on weed therapy or mad honey. I don't even know what mad honey is. Um, but I mean, if it works for people, go for it. How did the friggin' oh, I forgot. Oh, I got a little heater over here. Love you too, Raz. Albany in the building. How's it going, Finn? 1 degrees. Oh, wow. Okay. Where was I looking at somewhere today? Yeah, they said it was 1 degree there. I was like, oh no. Oh, Fairbanks. Fairbanks, because during the summer I talked to like there's a company in Fairbanks. They own like a hostel and a boarding house and like a hotel. And I had applied for the summer, and he was like, actually, our busiest time is the winter. So I thought about that the other day. I was like, oh, let me call them. I said, let me check in with them and see, you know. but I Googled like Fairbanks weather and it was like 2 degrees. I was like, nope, nope, nope. Gabriel, I don't want to do VIP entry for private videos because I don't like the ideal of like, oh, if you pay, you can have access to stuff that other people can't. I just don't like. I nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it for this channel. Um, it just seems weird on a channel about motivation and inspiration to be like, but only if you pay. You know, you can get the regular. I just don't. Yeah. So yeah, I just prefer to what's live is live, and like everybody can get to it. You're waiting for one more nowadays. Yeah. Uh, Bulgaria, Pete Har, how you doing? Villain checking in from Flomaton. Where's that? What I think about Atlanta? Oh, Atlanta's all right. I would probably never live there again, but Atlanta's all right. I learned a lot. I learned a lot living in Atlanta. I had some interesting stories, some interesting times living in Atlanta. I appreciate my time there, but I don't think I would ever go back. Okay, yeah, that one's done. Well, the chat is spicy tonight in a weird way. Agent Atlas, how you doing? Deciduous, hello. 18 degrees in Northeast Ohio. Okay. Oh man, yeah, could be worse. You're right. Great attitude. Could be worse. Try 2019 could be selfish in 2025. Yes. Selfishly go to the rest of them ballparks. Yes. 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 Do I regret any of my tattoos? No. Actually, the opposite. I wish I had more. I was looking at a tattoo artist. I watched a video. I've been watching a lot of videos about like people visiting Portland. I don't know why. Um, and I watched this girl said she got a tattoo, and she said the tattoo artist. So I looked him up. Yeah, I want more. I mean, not many more, but I want my 222 tattoo. But yeah, I could do with a couple more. I like tattoos. Like I don't know. I'll see like a video and it'll be a woman and she'll have like tattoos and dudes will be in the chat like, oh, women with that. I'm like the opposite. I love it. I love tattoos on women. I think it's hot. Gina, checking in from Stamford, Connecticut, 15 degrees. Oof. But you got a little wine. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm good on the. Here in Colorado, it was like in the 50s today, the upper 50s. Taryn, thank you. Hope you're having a good season too. Good holiday season too. Expat living overseas. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you. What up, Bobby Lott? Yeah, Colorado's got these mountains, Razzie. I should be in Indiana to visit. A friend of mine works in Indiana, lives and works in Indiana now. So sometime this summer, spring or summer, I'm gonna go up there and visit the homie. Grape Tea News. I appreciate you asking people like the video. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we're at 160 likes already. Let's go. We here. The most important thing to me right now, Patrick one. I don't really rank things a lot. I don't think in terms of ranking. So I think it's always, excuse me, the important things to me in life are my health, my friends, my family, you know, eating good. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's always the same stuff. I don't think that really changes. Every now and then there might be something that I'm like, oh, I'm prioritizing this right now. But the things that matter the most important is, yeah, man, like friends, family, happiness, health, relationship with the divine, that type of stuff is always top of the list. Reaper the Rager, and I think I'm going to do a video about this soon. Yeah, the birth rate. It's funny. In the past, people were yelling and screaming, "We're overpopulated." Now that the birth rate's declining, people are yelling and screaming, "It's declining." I think part of it is. I think part of like the reason why there could be some issues with it now is just because the population is already, the 60 and up crowd is a much bigger like population group than any of the groups under it. So even if things just maintain the way they were, there were going to be some issues as the boomers get older, and population kind of shrink. You know what I mean? Just with like work and jobs and things like that. Um, but then you got to factor in artificial intelligence. Um, so there was kind of that. But besides that, like, yeah, I don't really see a problem. You know what I mean? Like, we'll figure it out. You know, when there's a ton of people on the planet, we figure it out. When there's less people, we figure it out. But I do think the big thing you always hear is like, what is this going to do for the economy? I do think a big part of it is that they're worried about like jobs and work, or you know what I mean. But we'll figure it out. It's not lost on me that as AI is becoming more prevalent, and we know it's going to take over a lot of jobs, less people are being born. These things tend to work themselves out. So I'm not worried about it. When I look around, I understand why people ain't having kids. You know what I mean? Like people, oh, the people on the news shows, these people need to be having more kids, and why aren't they? I'm like, well, fix the world. Make it where it's affordable to have kids. You know what I mean? Like pay people so that they know, like, oh, I can have two kids, work one job, and take care of them, like my grandparents did. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I understand the declining birth. It doesn't scare me. Like I'm not worried. We'll figure it out. Plus, I don't have this overwhelming viewpoint of like humanity has to always survive, and whatever happens, happens. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But I've been seeing a lot about it too. Jonathan Conway, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Chat Squad, I appreciate the love, the support, the hefty donation, and that's Australian money, if I'm not incorrect. Yes, thank you, Jonathan Conway. To the perspective you share on many issues is just gold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try to see what's going on and form an opinion, and even if other people don't agree, or even if like sometimes I'm wrong, I do like to put out an opinion that's there's no agenda, there's no bias, no one's paying me to say it. Just like I think we just don't get enough of that in the world. I think sometimes I know for me, so many times just hearing somebody say something a little different just made me just stop and be like, wait a second, and it was so helpful in my development. Just even if I didn't totally agree, just hearing something different to go against the norm, hearing something different that just, just expands your mind, because then you have to like stop and think about it. Well, most people just be like, "Ugh," but like for me, you stop and you think about it and be like, hmm, but and then you're, so like I like to try to do that. Let's talk about these issues. Let's have a discussion. Let's look at it from a different point of view. But thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you. I appreciate the love, and the kind words. Thank you. Thank you. JC. I love giving people nicknames. I'm like the best nickname giver in real life too. You know, I give people the best nicknames. Sometimes they stay with them forever. Harold said, "Try Tennessee for the weather." What up, Ashley? Adam, are you been robbed on Marta? Yeah. See, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Agent Atlas, I do like the trilogy flavor, but I also like guava goddess, the gingerade. There's 4 or 5 flavors. The strawberry something is called. There's a few different flavors I like. The mango's okay. Yeah, I'll get the mango if I have to. Um, keep Portland weird. Let's go. People called you selfish, Davis, for not buying presents for people. This is what we're doing now. We're like judging, like it's not like, oh, you didn't spend the money so the kids could have school clothes. You didn't buy so and so. You know what I mean? No, it's presents. It's something that we don't have to do. We're out here calling people selfish because they don't do extra. They don't do. They're not doing unnecessary spending. But if you had bought the presents and you turned up talking about you was broke, people would be like, "You blowing your money." That's my only issue with like the holidays is with sometimes too like the people who come at other people because they don't do certain things on certain days. My thing is like if you want to buy presents on Christmas, fine. I don't do it, but like don't come at somebody else who's just like I don't want to. There's lots of things I do that other people don't want to do, and they don't do them, and like I don't say nothing to them. So why on these couple days I'm a bad person because I don't want to spend my money on your kids. Yeah, okay, move. Hey Bailey, you got to speak up at work. I've learned that. Definitely learned that. You know, honestly, it is when you're quiet, it hits a little harder sometimes. Like when you don't say much, and then one day you just like, "Excuse me," and yeah, they might be like, "Oh, you rude," but like I bet they listen. I bet, I bet they listen when you don't say nothing, and then one day you just say something. They might have a little whatever, but they listen because they're oh, she rude, but I bet they pay attention. The people who are always talking, they can talk, nobody says nothing. But when you quiet, and then one day you just stand up and be like, "Nah, we're not doing that." People go, "Okay," like I've learned that. Like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, hey, what, yeah, what, where we at? Oh, okay, my chat's jumping around. Moses J, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Coming through with the pounds. Thank you, Moses. Super chat squad. Thank you. I love the glasses. Let's go. Thank you. We also got John. John coming through. Super chat train. Choo choo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So Western concept of love is through a transaction. And for a lot of people, I agree. Yeah, for a lot of people. Not everybody, but for a lot of people, that is true, sadly. Praveen coming right behind. Super chat train. Choo choo. Thank you, Praveen. That is love. My boy Praveen said, I can only be in the live stream for about 5 minutes tonight. Wish I could stay longer, but I have to work 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Good to see you, Tim. Thank you, Praveen. I appreciate you stopping by. Stand for a few minutes, showing a little love. I appreciate that. I understand you got to get to sleep. Got that early shift down there to the Weigmans. Let's go. Let's go. What is to okay, tomorrow's not Christmas Eve. It's the day after tomorrow. Okay, cool, cool. Thank you, Praveen and John and Moses. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Zena, I hesitate to touch on that subject. I I I don't know if I think it's racist though. I don't think they're I I could be wrong. I just sometimes I think we see racism where it's not. Sometimes people have other agendas. They not paying black folk no attention. But I think sometimes we see it. Maybe it is in this case. I don't know. But sometimes I think we be seeing the racism when it's not there. Like people's agenda is not always to hold us down. Sometimes it's some other nefarious agenda, but possibly. But I don't know. Who knows? Are you Morocco, Moses? Oh, nice, nice. If I were a reptile, what would I be? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Journey, we still looking. We still looking for the home base. We still looking. Any updates on the other channel? No, not really. Not really. We'll see. Hey, Steven. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Stephen W. Appreciate the love. Super chat squad, super chat train. Choo choo. Thank you. Thank you. So I love your positivity, Tim. I always feel better about myself and the state of the world when I listen to you. That's the goal. Mission accomplished. That is the goal. I promise you, like that. That makes me feel so happy. Like that's why I do it. That is why I do it. So much of it is perspective in life. And there is just so much out there that wants us to focus on and just have a negative perception of the world. And it's just like, hey, we can look at the beauty in the world. We can enjoy life. We can be as happy as we can be. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what the channel's for. Um, is to just like, hey, if we can all leave feeling a little better, and feeling a little better about the world and just not thinking it's over, it's doomed, it's done, because we got a lot of living to do, folks. Many, many, many more years and decades of living. And sadly, a lot of people we know will, for the rest of their life, think that it's 2024, right? There will be people who live to 2060, 2080. You know what I mean? There are people alive now that are going to live 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 more years. And they will have that same mindset that it's the worst ever and the world is ending and it's horrible for the next 50 years, which is crazy. So it's just like, yeah, like we can stop that and realize like, nah, like, yeah, the world's got its stuff. Yeah, there's lots of stuff going on I wish wasn't, I'm not excited about. But there's also a lot of stuff I am excited about. So we can focus on that. It's okay. So thank you, Stephen. I appreciate the love. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. I almost wish somebody would like jump on me for not spending money on oh. See, that's the problem. I don't have no people like that in my life. So sometimes I was like, I wish somebody, just so I could go in. I wish somebody would be like, "You're not buying no presents?" Boy, oh. Actually, I probably wouldn't even say nothing. I would just be like, "No, I would say something." It's crazy. I mean, I know it's harder when it's family or whatever, but I wish somebody would try to make me feel bad because I didn't buy presents. Yeah, speak less, you get noticed more. Hmm. Hmm. Somebody said that when I was in jail. That one night I was in jail for 12 hours because I was drunk in public. Somebody, I forget who they were talking about, but they was like, "Yeah, you got to watch the quiet ones." They was giving me game, and I think the dude they was talking about, yeah, he was in there for aggravated assault or something crazy. But they was like, "Yeah, watch the quiet ones," because we was all up talking. He was just laying in bed. They was like, "Yeah, this game." Am I looking for another job in a new location? I'm always kind of checking on cool works and whatnot. I always, got my ear to the ground in that regard, but I'm chilling right now. It's cold everywhere. I'm chilling right now, so we'll see. Nikki, how you doing? Change is gonna be made in 2025. Okay, okay, let's do it. Will I ever think to travel to countries where I have fans where they could also host me? I'll be honest. I don't know if I would let somebody like host me. I don't know. I'd have to know them really good. Not that I'm scared they would do anything. I just am a very private person. Traveling, it just easier for me to get my own place and then like just do me. You know what I mean? I never really thought about that though. Joe, I'm not at my fam's house. No, I'm in Airbnb. Yeah, I don't. You will never see me at my family's house, like my blood family. I mean that's nothing against them. We just don't interact like that. Yeah, we don't do family time at the holidays. Nah, 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 nah. Mike 01 Davis, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super chat. Oops, hold on. Super Super Chat Squad. I gotta remember that. Super Chat Squad. Thank you, Mike. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Let me give you a like on that. So what's good, Tim and chat? Hope everyone had a great weekend. Are we gonna see you head to Myrtle Beach for the winter hotel deal soon? First off, thank you, Mike. Hope you're good. Hope the fam's good. Hope you have a great weekend too. Great week tomorrow as well. Starting tomorrow as well. I don't think Myrtle Beach is gonna go through this year. The place I usually stay at, um, excuse me, they were renovating, so they didn't have the monthly deals I was looking for when I called, because I called looking for January and they didn't have anything. So I don't know. Just Myrtle Beach just because me and Travel Snacks were thinking about going again, and we couldn't find a deal for us. And then when I called later, trying like we couldn't find a 2 bedroom. When I called later looking for something for me, I couldn't find nothing. So I don't know. I feel like the signs are just being like, this ain't the year for Myrtle Beach. Um, maybe it's fun it's a good thing to take a year off. So you know, but yeah, I don't think Myrtle Beach is happening this year, which is kind of sad because like I love the beach, but yeah, just sometimes it just things when things don't fall into place, I'm like, oh, maybe that's a sign, do something different. So we'll see. But thanks for asking, and I appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you. Do I have any hot takes I haven't shared on the channel? I don't think so. No, usually I put it all out there. I mean, there are some things that like I might discuss with my friends that I don't talk about. There's some things I don't talk about on this channel because they might be a little too. But like that's just anything that I would talk about on this channel. I probably have. INF used to buy presents, but there was nothing under the tree for you ever. Wow. Yeah, now you're the bad guy, bad girl, bad person. Nesta, I'm in Colorado, the Denver area. Lola, you're moving to the lake? Okay, I see you, big money. Moving to the lake house. I see you. I see you, big body. Ain't mad at that. Bernita, how you doing? Costa Rica's a good place to settle down, CJ. We be looking. We be looking. I mean, I probably would have a home base in the States, but who knows? Who knows? Brett, when you were married, you were spending $1,000 each Christmas. This year, zero. Hey, keep that money. Save that money. Traveling light, how you doing? Oh, a traveling light. I get it. I get it. I get it. What up, Orlando? If someone came at me sideways for not buying gifts, oh, I don't even like it. It'll have to pick like who the person is, like, because I'm trying to imagine who would say something like that to me. Like people don't interact with me like that just because like I don't have any people in my life who like think like that. So it would have to be like a coworker at work, and then I might just be I might just start laughing, like because like you you know what I mean, like for in order for them to really get like that good response out of me, it would have to be someone, strong emotion gets strong emotion. It would have to be someone that I cared enough about to go in almost. And I can't even imagine the situation. Like, I probably would just laugh. Someone like, you don't buy Christmas? I would probably just like, bruh. That's probably what I would say. If I'm being honest, I'd probably just like, bruh, like, really? Okay. Okay. What did you buy? What presents did you buy? Like, then I would laugh the whole time. They were, I would probably just end up laughing if I'm being honest. Because, like, I don't know if anybody rates high enough for me to even drop knowledge on them. Like, who? You know what I mean? There's some stuff you can come to me about. We can have a discussion, but like you're jumping on me because I didn't buy Christmas presents. So what I'm hearing is how much money did you spend? You ask them that, then they're going to be like, oh, I spent like $1,200 on presents. I'm like, so what I'm hearing is I'm $1,200 richer than you right now. What I'm hearing is I got $1,200 you don't have. And what are you getting in return? Because I'm good with the people in my life. I'm good with the people in my life. The people I cared about, we good. I don't have to bribe them to like me with presents. We good. I can call any of them right now, and none of them are gonna be like, Tim, don't talk to me. You didn't buy me nothing. Can you say the same? If you hadn't spent that $1,200, slid the stuff under the tree, can you say the same to the loved ones in your life? Okay, okay, that's probably where I'd go with it. Yeah, that'd probably be. Then I feel bad about it. I feel bad. I feel bad later that I came at them. I probably just laugh. Maurice, blessed you too as well. Thank you. I remind you of a funny guy friend in college. Okay, and at Howard. Okay, okay, wasn't me. Um, oh, USR. You're not gonna go through the. Yeah, yeah. Once you get to the point where you don't mind being alone on the holidays, yeah, you'll probably be alone the rest of the holidays because you. It's kind of cool. I mean, there's a lot that goes with. I'm an introvert, so for me, it's just stress. You know what I mean? I just chill by myself. My platform older can't move around as much. I'll be honest, CJ, I don't really have a set plan. I mean, the goal would be to. Well, I'm building this dividend portfolio, so hopefully that's by the time I get to where like up in years, hopefully that'll help to finance and fund my lifestyle. I would hope that like stuff like YouTube would still be going, but we'll see. Um, I don't know. Like I feel like I at 45, I can't me personally, the way I live my life, I can't plan for what I'm gonna do when I'm 65. I'm not doing the same stuff now that the things I'm planning for next year, 3 years ago I wasn't on. You know what I mean? 5 years ago I wasn't on. So like I'm just too I just live my life. What am I trying to do right now? Let's do it. You know, a few years out possibly. I can't plan for 20 years out, 25 years out. I will have changed my mind. Like I'm gonna be a totally different person at 70. You know what I mean? Like how do I know where I want to settle? How can I plan for that? And I understand some people can or do because maybe that's how they live their life. I know me, I don't. So like I'm just gonna try to start taking better care of my health, um, start, doing more of my finances and like hopefully it all works out or it might not. If it doesn't work out, then I'll be glad I didn't spend all them years planning. if I, if my fate is to, end up in the sewers under Vegas, living in a box, I'll be glad I didn't waste all these years planning. If that's what's gonna happen, hey, whatever. So like I try to prepare, but I don't have a plan. We'll see. You know, Tyler, I personally, as a man, don't find it harder around Christmas, but that's because I never celebrated it. That's all I could speak to. Um, yeah, Valentine. There went my screen again. I don't know. Even Valentine's Day, I think it's different for me because like everybody knows, like I'm not into all that. So like even like when I was dating, I'd be like, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, so I'm not buying you nothing on Valentine's Day. But if at the beginning of February you start dropping hints that you want something, I'll probably buy it for you. You might just come home and it's there, but I'm not giving you nothing on Valentine's Day. But like she would also do something for me. So I just have never had pressure of like, oh, you got to do more on these holidays. But that's because I don't really celebrate the holidays. Sorry, 2019, you might do a week in Myrtle Beach. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, Myrtle Beach is a vibe. Chad said I rent a private room in a shared accommodation now for roommates for cheap, $650 a month, all inclusive. Let's go. I've been there, done that. That's the move, man. That's the move, Chad. And I think more and more people are gonna realize that. I think more and more people are gonna have to start doing that with their houses. Um, all you really need is like a room, especially if you get a room with a bathroom. That's all you really need. Telling you, people got these huge apartments. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot more of that. Isaiah said, "Let's go hike." Where we at? Where we going? Oh, expat. You moved to Thailand 2013. Okay, okay. Vale Valley. All right, where's that? Is that Vale? Unity. What up? Perth in the building. Getting super selfish in Perth. Hey, Journey, appreciate you saying that. And things do always work out. Things are always working out the way they're supposed to work out. Yeah, I know. I be telling myself that when the tough times, like, hey, it's working out the way it's supposed to work out. And it usually works out. Fruits, oh, you're coming to Denver next month? Oh, nice, nice. For a month. Oh, dang, all right. Yeah, Denver's a vibe, man. Denver is probably one of the better cities that does not get talked about. I feel like as I travel around, it's not a place where you hear a lot of people talking about. And it's actually a pretty cool city, you know? Yeah, Ricky, that is true. Like you give people gifts all the time, then you stop, they get hurt. That's why I just never give them. I give gifts when it means something. And typically, like I'll buy dinner. I'm that type of person. I'll buy dinner, boom, boom, boom. Maybe slide you a $100 gift card. Like I'm that type of person. As far as like buying people stuff is stress. Like I ain't trying to put stress in people's lives, unless it's like someone lets me know they want something. Okay, like someone I really really want. Okay, cool. But like, yeah, I just buy dinner or lunch or you know gift cards. I need to do a YouTube debate. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't care what other people. I wouldn't have a debate because, like, I don't care what other people do. The debate would be just one side. Like, you know what I mean? They would. The debate would have to be. They think everybody should buy Christmas presents, and I would be like, I don't care what people do. So it wouldn't be a good debate because I would be like, bro, I don't care. Just don't jump on me. Like, I don't care what you do, but spend all your money. I don't care. Just don't jump on me. I've never looked at someone and been now. I have an occasion laughed at people who took out loans so they could buy presents. Not a person like to their face, but like when I hear that, I laugh. I'll be like, "You took out a loan to buy a present?" But like, I don't care. Do what you do. Just don't jump on me. Arian, the visa I got when I went to Thailand was just like I think it was just like the 30. I mean, I knew I was only going to be there for 3. I mean, it's like a visa on arrival too. So I didn't like I don't know. Like I knew I was only going to be there for 3 months, 3 weeks, excuse me. So like it's not like I checked. It's not like they give you anything. You know what I mean? Um, you just go through customs and you're in. So I'm assuming I could have stayed 30 days, but like I don't because no one said, hey, you can stay 60 days now. But yeah, yeah. So I don't. Nobody said anything. So I didn't ask how long I could stay because I knew I was only going to stay 3 weeks. So I keep hearing 60 days though, but part of the reason, like, I think that's relatively new. So a lot of the information online might be old. It takes a while sometimes to update. I mean, you could always just call the Thai embassy. I mean, there's got to be a Thai embassy page. I know there is. You can just check that page. They'll have the right information. Facts, William. As long as you woke up, got clothes to wear, food to eat, running water, heat, we good. Traveling like you're considering teaching in Thailand. I think Thailand's an awesome country. Like, yeah, Thailand's a cool country. Retired 2019. You getting SS? You getting Social Security next month? Oh, congratulations! Let's go. Let's go. That's a milestone. That's a milestone. Let's get it. You brought gifts for the kids in your Thai village expat. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, agent. Sometimes you just want to be alone. It's easier to just be alone, do your own thing. Like it's really not that big a deal. It's one day. A lot of it's the mental ideal of being alone on the holidays. If you're just like, bro, this is one day. I can pass the time for one day by myself, you know? Yeah, Vanessa, somebody gets mad at you because you didn't spend your money on a gift. You know what I mean? It'd be different if they're sitting there hungry and I'm eating and I don't buy them some food, you know? But like, you good. We're all okay. You're mad at me because I didn't spend more my money for something you don't need. It's just something you want. I ain't even got all the stuff I want. Well, I do, but because I don't want nothing really. But actually, no, I need. Actually, I have the things I want. I don't have all the things I need. I need a new laptop. But this is not about you, Tim. But yeah, it's crazy. Like the entitlement. You gonna get mad at me because I didn't spend my money buying you something you don't even need. You just said you wanted it, and it's Christmas. Stop. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this, Joe. No, 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 no. Exactly, Jonathan. Hang out with people who don't expect you to spend your money. If you do it, it's cool. You know, me and my friend. I remember when I worked in Big Sky. It was always funny. We would all go to coffee, me and a couple of the friends, and they would always laugh at us because we would fight about who was going to pay because we always wanted to pay. The other people always wanted to pay. I got it today, and Abby would be like, "No, I got it." And Savannah would be like, "No, it's my time." Like it was just funny that like there was never an expectation of like, oh, this person's got me. It was always the opposite. We were always trying to like do for everybody else. Um, and yeah, the people at the place would always laugh. They'd be like, "Can one of y'all decide who's gonna pay? Because I got a line." Okay. Um, but it's like, yeah, I try to surround myself with people like that. Where it's like they don't expect anything from me. I don't expect anything from them, but we're always very generous with each other. Or if we don't got it, we just be like, there's been times like, hey, I ain't really got it this week. there there have been times, occasionally, man, I ain't really got it this week. And the other person would be like, oh, cool, um, what hey, cool, I got you, you got blah blah blah. But yeah, I just couldn't be around people who just like expected me to do stuff for them for no reason other than we just know each other. I'm supposed to spend my no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Me personally. Nothing wrong with people who do. If you got the financial abundance to do it. Brett, so like in Myrtle Beach, I had found the place I stay at on Airbnb, and then I just called direct one time and like they were like, yeah, we'll book you can book for a month. But a lot of places I find are just on like Airbnb. Because I think more and more people are realizing it's way less hassle to rent out a space for a month than to rent it out to 8 different people through the course of a month. Because if you don't have to clean it. So yeah, mainly Airbnb. But there's other places that do monthly rentals. Um, yeah, there's like especially like hotels in some areas. They don't mind. Some hotels don't mind doing monthly because once again, especially the slow season, because it's a guaranteed booking when they don't have a lot of bookings. So hey, Chad, prioritize yourself. Sometimes you got to. It's getting hot, man. I just can't get the right temperature. Hey, chocolate tea. It's a vibe, baby. Glad to hear the videos giving you motivation. Day 7. Congratulations. Congratulations. Day 7. Let's go. Day 7 and loving the feeling. That's awesome. That's awesome. Keep going. Keep going. Ricky, yeah, I'm pretty selfish with my time. Now, I will say I don't have anything else to do. So like, but I always prioritize my alone time. I do. You know, typically I got nothing else to do with my time. But even times when I'm around a lot of like, there's been times when I was at a seasonal job, and there's been years past where like I had a lot of friends. You know, I might have had five or six, or what I mean. Like there's times we had like a squad where like every night people were doing something, and they'd always Tim, we're doing this tonight, we're doing this tonight, and I was like, hey, pick the one night a week, or maybe the two nights a week where y'all are doing like the funnest, most exciting thing, or the thing you really would want me to come to. I got 2 nights a week maximum, and I was like, if we're all going to dinner one night or we're all playing, let me know the nights where you're doing the funnest stuff. I'll show up. But I'm like, I can't hang out every night. Like A, I can't afford it. B, like I need my alone time. I was like, see, I got YouTube, but I was just like, and everybody laughed at me, but like afterwards they'd be like, all right, you know, Tuesday we're doing so and so. You gonna come? And I'm okay, I'll be there, and then I would. Um, but yeah, I always prioritize like my alone time because like I know I need that. And like if I'm not in the space I need to be in, I'm not gonna be good company. So you don't want me to come hang out, because I'm not gonna be good company if I'm not mentally where I need to be, you know. Oh yeah, we're streaming on Christmas, Monkey. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Miss, I like that statue. It is interesting. The blue Mustang statue, and are the eyes? It's yeah, it's an interesting statue. But it's kind of cool, It's kind of cool. Unique collective. Thank you, thank you. Um, you can't hear because you're on foot waiting at the bank. No headphones. Well, this is me saying thank you. Oh, Jonathan, yeah, I don't mind it if you download some of my videos. That's cool. I mean, the option is there. Like anybody can do it, so that's cool. Hopefully, we'll still be streaming. Years to come. Where am I? Okay. What time we should expect you on Christmas? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Um, do we want to remove this person? Or we'll just do a timeout. We'll just do a timeout. We'll just do a timeout. Mark, you're getting timed out because your question was crazy. Um, I'm wearing a hat inside because I want to wear a hat inside. What is it, like 1930? Like I don't like I don't understand. Respectfully, like who you can't wear a hat inside? What is it, the 40? Like what do we talk stop, bro? Like I don't understand people. Maybe I'm just young. I don't know. It's crazy. But I don't like the manner in which it was asked. This is example what I'm talking about. If you gonna come for the kid, come for the kid. Don't say something crazy. Why are you wearing a hat inside? Really? What? It takes all kinds. It takes all kinds. Um, Florida or Georgia? I probably have to go with Florida. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Christmas is hard because of the pressure. Like, if that's why I just ain't take no part in it. Like, there's no pressure. I just don't do it. Like, people know. You know. Selfish, yeah. Let's go, Cherry. Oh, excuse me. Oh, nice. Okay, so Nesta Valley is. Oh, excuse me, Vale Valley is okay. I wasn't sure if that was in Vale. Nick, I'm good, man. Blessed. You know what I mean? Blessed, highly favored. Yeah, and I do agree. If you came up celebrating Christmas and you're used to spending time with family and all that, and once again, I love the aspect of being with family. It's just like and there's lots of families that get together and no one says anything to anybody about presents, you know? Um, there's lots of families who enjoy Christmas and there's no pressure. But then there's lots where there is, you know. Hey, see you later, Orlando. 137. How you doing? What up? Yeah, we'll see what the if the economy allows people to we'll see what the numbers are as far as like how much people spent this Christmas season. You know, they always come up with those reports afterwards. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at. And yeah, that's the thing, Reaper. You're right. It's been commercialized. It could totally be like, hey, like even if you believe the story of Jesus in the manger and the wise men, everything, they could have just as easily said these wise men came from wherever just to spend time with the Son of God. That's amazing. So at Christmas, we all just spend time with each other, right? That same story. They could have took a totally different angle on it. Hey, at Christmas, if possible, you travel somewhere, you spend time with a loved one, because that's what it's about. Spending time, getting to know. But no, they had to make it about the presents. You ever thought about that? Why is that what they took from that whole, if you believe it, why is that what was taken from that whole story? Oh, the wise men bought presents, so we need to buy each other presents. That's what's the important part of that story was the presents, the frankincense and the myrrh. That's what you took from that. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not saying nothing. Do what you do. I just ask questions. I don't judge. I don't have any answers. I just ask questions. I have very few answers. I just ask questions. I read it. I read it. People think I don't read the Bible. I read the story. There's a lot you can take from it. Hey, we could say, hey, Christmas time, we open our doors to people who don't have a place to stay because that's what happened with the manger. Now, I don't know if Joseph just broke in, or if someone let him in. We'll we'll assume somebody let him in, let them in. During Christmas, we open our doors to a stranger. Nobody's homeless on Christmas. We're following the story. Jesus and them in the manger. Don't know why did nobody let them in a house, but still, we could. There's so many things you could have took from it. Oh, okay. All right, all right. All right. It's all about the presents. Okay. You know. What's for dinner? I went down there to the Sprouts, and they'll occasionally they'll have like some of the pre prepared meals on sale. And I think it's like the food from the day before that they got to sell today. So I got some pasta and like some type of fancy chicken thing. They were like $3 a piece. So I got two of the pasta, one of the chicken, um, and then I got a big bag of tortilla chips because I had some dip. So it was like $13 for like three meals and some, it was great. It was great. It was great. So I'm eat that later. Yeah, rice and beans. The consumerism video is it might hit 100K views less than a week. That's crazy for me. Like that's crazy. So we'll see. We'll see. Brenda, actually, no. The weather's it was in the 60s today. So I mean, it drops down to like the 30s at night, but like it was in like the upper 50s, I think, lower 60s maybe today. Nah, John, people do that all the time. People clip my videos, put them on Instagram. So yeah, I don't mind at all. I appreciate it. Just tag your boy at Timothy J Warren. Tag your boy. Oh, Veg Remy, you like Denver? Denver's a vibe, man. It don't get talked about, which is kind of good. Slayer, hello. What up, Max? Designer, I'm still in Denver. BF, I don't know. I probably won't redo the AI loneliness video right now. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. Yeah, because it's not like I'm trying to pick topics that are flowing, you know. Yeah, 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 yeah. And that was a hard stop. Like that was a total. So I might give it a while. Um, I wish I hadn't deleted it from my phone though. You walked up behind somebody and like I haven't like scared people, but like I walk very fast, so I always make people nervous. I'm constantly walking up on people. Like they don't scream, but like I always see people kind of, because I just walk up on them. Because people walk slow compared to me, so I have to like I'm learned to make noise. Like I literally will kick something or shuffle my feet so people know I'm coming. Because before that, yeah, it was always people making people nervous. They be, who? So yeah, because I walk faster than everybody. I'm trying to learn to slow down. There's no rush. I'm trying to learn to slow down. Quality time is Deborah's love language. Okay. Where am I? Where was that in the comments keep jumping on me. I mean, oh, here we are. Okay. Interesting approach, D. Thompson. I could see where you could come to that belief. I don't share it, but you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Um, yeah. I definitely have my views about money, but like I'd be lying if I said that like, yeah, it opens a lot of doors. So like I understand why some people is like, hey, I just get the money, then I can do all the stuff I want to do. I totally get that. Um, but I think you can realize what money is and the place it plays and the role it plays, excuse me, without having to be money over everything, or you know what I mean? You can get your coins, but understand that like in this society, money is put on a pedestal, but that doesn't mean I have to put it on a pedestal. I could earn it, I could use it, I can appreciate it. It's a tool that I use, but I don't have to put it on a pedestal just because so many other people do. Or you can put it on a pedestal like everyone else you want. Like it doesn't matter. Like do you? But like I know for me, it's like is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. But it is, sadly, pretty important these days. And it's not that money's not good, money's not bad. So it'd be like if I put root beer on a pedestal. Like it's just root beer. Tastes good. You know what I mean? Like what I mean? It's anything. That's kind of a weak analogy, but Tia said I'm giving a pair of socks, walnuts, and fruit. That right there at the Dollar Tree. That's a very Dollar Tree combination. I ain't mad at you. That is straight from the Dollar Tree. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I know a Dollar Tree Christmas when I hear one. I'm not mad about that. You spent about $13. Hey, I'm definitely not laughing at you, T. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. These kids will get walnuts. These kids will get fruit. Hmm. And the socks are just to put the stuff in. Hmm. Yeah, Ashley. Like we don't think about these things. We just go along with it, and then one day you stop and be like, wait a second. Why is Christmas about presents? It doesn't have to like, it's all you gotta ask yourself these questions. You gotta or not, however you get through life is whatever works for you. Bring back the AI topic. You know what's funny, Billy? The people who like AI want to talk about it. The people who don't want to be bothered with it. I'm sure we'll talk about it again. I just don't know with the next few sets of videos I'm doing. I don't think it fits in, so I may wait. I'll know when it's time to do it again. Yeah. Hopefully, I live forever. I don't want to live forever, Reno. Like as a human. No, I think I. I appreciate you saying that first off, but like I think who I really am, yeah, can't die. So in that aspect, I live forever. I don't want to live forever as a human, though. No, no. It's cool. I'm enjoying it, but like I'm good. 90 years, I'll be good. You know, Brenda. No, I sometimes I won't say where I'm at, but sometimes I will. It just depends. You know, sometimes I'm just like I'm not saying it. But others like I feel very secure in Denver. You know, so like you know when I'm in Denver, I'm like yeah, I'm in Denver. Um, Other places, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I'm not saying. Or sometimes there's something going on, and I might be like, I don't need this person to know where I'm at. You know, but no, I'm chilling right now. Hey, see you later, Reaper. Greg, appreciate you asking people to hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, hopefully there'll be some good games to watch tomorrow, next couple days. Everybody watch Walk Super Fast in Hong Kong. I need to go there. I need to go there. I need to go there. Yeah, I walk very fast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you know what's crazy? It's location specific. I'm reading Agent your comment about you scared somebody walking at night. Um, it's location based as well too. Because sometimes I go places and like nobody really cares. I go other places and like where there's like more crime and stuff like that, and everybody, understandably, everybody's very who's behind me. I mean, I'd be doing it too. Part of the reason I walk fast is like if anyone's intent on doing me harm, they're gonna have to walk as fast as me, and I'm gonna hear them. Like if I hear someone walking fast behind me, I'll usually duck around, figure out who it is because no one walks as fast as me. So like if I'm walking at night and I hear footsteps just as fast as mine, I'm gonna figure out who it is. But yeah, I go some places and like you walk up on people and they, you know, but other places they're more jumpy. You know, that's one of my things is like I'm not gonna settle in a place where people are jumpy. You know, I've thought about that because it's an energy. You know, and I'm like I don't want that energy. You got to think about these things. T Black, what up? CJ got a seasonal job because of me. Nice, nice, nice. Saving up money to afford your van. Hey, hey, hey. I love it. I love it when, I could put some knowledge out there. Someone takes advantage of it, puts their life on a whole different course or whatever. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good luck, CJ. Let us know how it goes with the van. Todd, Ryan, Casper, check it in. Good to see you. Soulmatic, we here. What's up, Jacob? Oh, Slayer, you're from Amarillo? Okay, okay. Oh, that's mom. Seeking Truth is mom. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Lee is like you can tell what type of area it is by like people's energy, and if there's like real jumpy energy, I'm like, I don't know, you know, I don't know, because it's just like if I have the option, like if I don't have an option, okay, but like if I have the option, it's like I don't want to stay somewhere with jumpy energy, But then it bothers me that a lot of people do. You know what I mean? Oh, Seeking Truth, you grew up in Aurora? Nice, nice. Dodo, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Chat Squad, thank you so much. Thank you, Dodo. Appreciate that. So let's finish out 2024 with some abundance and gratitude. Thank you. Grateful for your content, Tim. Here's hoping for a great 2025. I think 2025 is gonna be good. I think 2025 is gonna be good. I think it's gonna have its stuff like every year has had, but I don't think, excuse me, it's gonna be as crazy as a lot of people think it is. I think this is one of them years most people are going into it just worried, and I think we can have a good time. I think we can have a great year. And thank you, Dodo. I appreciate the abundance. I appreciate the support. Super Chat Squad, thank you, thank you. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, man, I'm trying to manifest 2025 being a great year. Everybody else just like, oh man, this is happening. This is gonna happen. I'm like, how do you know? No, I think we good. I think we okay. I definitely think we'll be better off if all of us go into it with the mindset that it's gonna be good. But if we all go into the mindset it's gonna be bad, like, I don't understand. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good year. Let's go. Somebody gave you a pack of batteries. Gabriel. That is kind of a weird Christmas present. Like, I'd rather not get anything. Like, if you gonna give me batteries but not give me nothing to put the batteries in, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather have nothing. Oh, Agent, I'm glad you live in a better neighborhood now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I lived in, you know, when I moved out from my parents' house in Atlanta, lived in. It wasn't a bad area, but it had its stuff. You know what I mean? Um, but I mean, it was Atlanta, so it had its stuff. Like, yeah, yeah, I was. But at the time, it didn't seem crazy to me. Looking back now, I'm like, how did I live there? But like at the time, I was young. It yeah. But yeah, I'm glad I moved on. Sensacious hiatus. Nice name. How you doing? Judas at 2025 is all good. Let's go. Ren Star usually watches the videos later. Just want to drop in and say thanks for all the videos. Hey, appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I'm always amazed by the replay numbers. You know, so thank y'all. Thank y'all. It's always very cool to like do the stream and then over the next couple of days see the number of people who watched it afterward. Like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, batteries is a crazy gift. To just give somebody batteries. You like, what if I don't have anything to put? Like, what type of batteries? Like, if it was like D batteries, that's really crazy. What are you trying to? What are you trying to say? I don't have that many flashlights. But if it was like AAA, but still batteries. Come on now, just don't give me nothing. Black, how you doing? Black Palace Music, how you doing? I don't have any. Like, I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I just kind of there's things I want to accomplish in 2025, but I don't really do resolutions really too. Me and Angela have a very similar sense of humor. I feel like. Hey, agent, I like that. Said it kind of feels like one-on-one conversation. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Cherry, I did you ask this before? Um, I don't remember how long it took me to get monetized because I got started so long ago. Like they just, I mean, in my mind it was a couple months. I'm not sure though, but they just sent because the requirements were different back then. I think back then I don't even know if they had requirements. They might have just been like, oh, here's somebody and they posted 10 videos. So they just sent me an email and asked that I want to be a partner. Um, yeah, I don't even know what the requirements were back then. This was 2011, something like that. So I really don't know. Um, I kind of want to. If I had something else I really wanted to do a channel about, I know I have another channel, but I don't know. Say I ever decided to do like a women's sports channel, I'd be curious to see how long it took me to get it monetized. But yeah, I don't on this one, I don't. When I first got monetized, because I almost think like this channel just got monetized because my other one was. Like it just automatically the monetization went from one to the. I think I'm not sure. I think that was the way it happened back then. I mean, you said why does it take some content creators years to see some results? That's just the nature of the game. It's like business. You know what I mean? The content creation is interesting because I think in general, the easier it is for anybody to do something, I think the easier we think it is. If anybody can do it, we think it's easy. So content creation is one of those interesting like areas where like regular business, people understand like you got to get in it and you got to be good. Content creation, I think a lot of times people just assume, oh, it's guaranteed you'll start making videos and start making money right away. And you hear people talk about it. A lot sometimes they're lying, but you know what I mean? But like you have to figure it out. Like is it that aspect, the monetization is business. Sort, you know what I mean? So like you got to figure out how to get to that level. So like the creators that they haven't figured it out. A lot of it is luck too. I'm not gonna lie, but like you got to come up with videos that the when the algorithm sends it to people, people watch it, and like it's just I see a lot of the algorithm hates me, blah blah YouTube. Blah. No, it's just it's the free market. If you open a restaurant and like nobody comes, you can't blame it on anything else. People just gonna be like, your food ain't good. Like no one cares. You know what I mean? It's just but the internet is kind of different where I think there's a little more sometimes, and this can happen with even seasoned creators, a little more entitlement to like stuff. It's like, no, like you gotta put in the work, like you got to figure it out, like so yeah, if and some of it is luck. Some people just put out a few videos, the algorithm loves it, boom. But they put out those videos. You know what I mean? They just got lucky with them, but they still did the work. So it's just like it's that's I mean that's life. Like some people hit, some people don't. Some people put in the work. So these people, that's why I always say go into it talking about something you enjoy and you're passionate about. That way, if the money doesn't come as soon as you would like it to, you're still having fun. Jan, I think you're right. We should be proud of what we do in life. Hey, agent, go for it. Go for it. It don't matter if other people doing it. You can do it better. Nah, I don't know nothing about the Hawk Two Girls scam. I don't be. What up, Martha? Yeah, I don't be. There's a lot of stuff I don't be tapped into. I watch my sports and I watch my gameplay videos and you know when I'm logged in on this channel, the stuff that I talk about is the same stuff I kind of watch. So I watch my travel stuff and my motivation stuff. A lot of the other stuff it don't until somebody brings it up. A lot of it don't cross my feed. Waiting for the chat to hit 222. No, we over that. It's at 231. Yo, Vicky. You mean whoa, Vicky? Hey, what is that? Rodkin, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You're welcome. You're welcome. So I've been a sub here for years. Appreciate you sticking around. Your perspective on topics have so much value. Thank you for all you do, sir. Once again, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's always cool when people have been around for years. Like, you're doing something right when some of the people sticking around. You know? Hey, Gabriel, I'm glad I could give you some inspiration. Start the channel. Let's go. 200 subs. Let's get it. 250 next. Let's go. Uh, that's cool, Cherry. Just didn't click on the one video, but clicked on the other. As long as we got you. As long as we got you. But here's the thing, though. If you hadn't have seen the other video that you didn't click on, you might not have clicked on the one you did. So it still worked. You're like, that's the crazy guy from the, and it was a jacuzzi tub. That's the crazy guy from the jacuzzi tub. Selfish has nothing to do with money, F. Eric. Being selfish is about like, oh, your overall life. Like, it's got nothing to do with money. Like, if there was no money, and we were still bartering, like, I think you need to be selfish and take care of yourself. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to hear that, Zach. People saying stuff behind your back, saying you don't care about them. Well, those people obviously don't care about you. So, you know, it's good that you care. And if they for some reason want to feel like you don't, then, I don't know. You're doing your part. You're doing if you know what I mean. You're doing your part. Lakers Paradise. Glad you enjoyed the stream. You've been in a couple other ones though. Hey Rose, that's cool. You love being a lifeguard, doing swim lessons. The raises might not be where they should be, but you don't mind because you're doing what you're doing. I appreciate you sticking around, Martha. Okay. What is it I don't like about work? As I've mentioned many times, I don't like the fact that wages haven't increased with the cost of living. I don't like the fact that people get treated any type of way at a lot of jobs. Um, I don't like the fact that pensions are gone. You know what I mean? I just don't like the way we've set up work now. I don't like. I don't mind working. If I get like I said, that's why I work the places I work because they're like I have good bosses. We'll say that. Um, these days, I'm about who I work for. Um, a lot of times, if the company's decent, but I got a great boss, we can do that. But yeah, I just don't like the way work is set up, and I think we're allowed to like, even if you're getting up and going to work every day, you can say, I don't think this is set up right. I'm just not one of those people who just falls in line. Even if it's like, yeah, you got to work to pay the bills. Even if I had kids, family, all of that, and I had to get up and go to a job I did not like every single day, I would still be saying, yeah, I got to do this right now, but this ain't right. Something needs to give. I think the only way we fix stuff is if we have conversations about what's wrong with it. But if everybody's just like, well, you got to work, how are we fixing it? So that's my issue. It's like, it's not the actual work. I just don't like the way work is set up. You know what I mean? Hey, chair, we making moves with the subs. Yeah, we're gonna hit first quarter of next year. I hope we hit 200. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Bruh, I gotta do something with that. F. Harry, usually, yeah, the old Greyhound days. Yeah, that's some years ago. Sensations. I wouldn't mind doing the AT. I didn't even know there was a Colorado Trail. I just would have to find someone to do it with me. So, and it'd have to be somebody like I really, really knew. So I don't know. Oh, your company just got bought out by new owner's agent? Yeah, hopefully, yeah, you helping out looks good on you. Yeah, that Guido, I want to go back to those days. Food, just you just go out and if you need a house, you build it. You need food, you go down to the river and fish. You know what I mean? Like I that's what I'm saying. Like I think about that a lot. Our ancestors, like everything is put here freely that we need to live. Our ancestors just went out and got it way, way, way back in the day. Then we came up with this concept of ownership and like money, and now we put a middleman, a middle person in it. You can't just go out and have access to the resources that were freely put here for you. You have to like work a job and hope it makes enough. And hopefully in your area, there's enough of those things you need that you can buy them and survive. That's my problem. My ultimate problem is that it didn't have to be this way. We were put here, nobody owned anything. You just went out and got what you needed, made it work. But that wasn't good enough. I wish I could go back and talk to the first humans who came up with that. But here we are. Mixtape. How would I maximize fun in my 20s? Just do more of the things you like to do. Like I mean, that's the easy one. Just do more of the things you like to do. You know. Wow. Wow. Let me take this hat off for it. Wow. Lewis, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lewis Brown, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Chat Squad. Wow. Lewis, thank you. Hold on. Let me read your thing. Let me read you. Said Tim, thank you for the amazing insights, perspectives, and most of all, the positive energy that you so freely give. Wishing you all the best for the new year. You are welcome. You are welcome. And we're going to continue in the new year, putting out the perspectives, putting out the positivity, the positive energy. And it definitely helps to keep doing that when people are so generous and abundant. Thank you so much, Lewis Brown. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the love, the continued support, and the continued love. Thank you so much. We here, Super Chat Squad. We are here. Let me hold that. There we go. We are here. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you. So I tell you, 2025. Let's go. It ain't even here yet. We up. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you have an amazing weekend and have an amazing week. I think lots of people used to live off just like fish and berries and yeah, man, back in the day. Darth Raven, all you use it's all good. It's all good. We back. That's a great point. Like the people who profit off the new system aren't any better off than the people in the old system. That's what's so crazy. Like nobody's ultimately winning. Nobody's come up with a better way of life than what we used to live. Like it's crazy. Would I rather live in a van or a sailboat? Probably neither at the moment. But if I had to pick one of the two, probably the van. Oh, Gratitude Gorilla is y'all know I keep Gratitude Gorilla on deck. Y'all know I keep yeah. Uh Cherry, if you're gonna start traveling, here's what I would do. I would take the steps that I could take that I felt. I mean, you're worried about food poisoning. I would take the steps that you feel you need to take and then not worry about it. You know what I mean? Like all you can do is what you can do. Get your charcoal tablets or whatever. If you're going to a street vendor, like just because someone's a street vendor doesn't mean they're dirty. You know what I mean? Find one that looks clean. You know what I mean? Also, you can travel and not eat street food. You can travel and eat in restaurants. But if you're gonna eat street meat, there are things that can come from that. But like, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Food poisoning is not the end of the world. It sucks, but like, it's not gonna kill you. You're down for a few days, but like, it does suck though. But like, don't well then just wouldn't eat from street vendors. But like, there's so many things, especially with travel. There's a million things you can be scared of with travel. But like, as with everything in life, there's a million things that could happen when you leave your house every day. But you just accept like they might happen. I got to live life. So it's like if you want to travel, I think you just got to accept things might happen, but I want to travel, so you know. I'm trying. See, I remember some of the Greyhound videos being funny, but I don't remember them all. I got to go back and watch my own videos. Apparently, we were pretty funny. What up, Chevy? Jamaica in the building. Hello, hello, Jamie. It's good to see you, my boy Jamie. Applied for a seasonal job in Maine last weekend. Okay, okay. What's the elevation up there? You got to check on that. Is the elevation good? Okay, okay. It's good to see you, Jamie. It is good to see you. We worked together this summer. Up in Estes Park. Oh boy, Jamie. Good luck getting the job, Jamie. Faith over fear. Let's go. Oh, there's nobody in the room, Cherry. When I'm doing that's just my shtick. Like, there's no one in the room. I mean, it's just me and Gratitude Gorilla. So when I'm talking, it's there's no one here. No, it's just I just like to talk to. That's just something I do. One day there'll be somebody in the room. It's gonna be crazy because like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like do do do, and then they're gonna come over. Y'all gonna be like, oh, there's somebody in the room. It's gonna be crazy. She gonna be cute too. Okay. Mm. Tina going back to Arizona in January for over a month. Nice, nice. By the way, good to see you, Tina. Good to see you. How you been? Going back to AZ. And that's Lakers. That's kind of my point. Is like we've created this stress system where it's like you gotta have a job to live, but when it's hard to find it, like when jobs are plentiful, cool, But when it's hard to find a job, people stress, people worried. Like so if I can't get one of these companies to hire me, I'm done. You know what I mean? Whereas like the old system, you just went out and did what you had to do. I'm able-bodied. If I need food, I just go out and find, you know what I mean? But now it's like, oh no, if you can't get someone to give you a job, then you just starve. But I can work. Yeah, but no one wants to give you work. So you have no use in our society until someone tells you that you're good enough to work for them. It's crazy. I'm like, I don't know why we set the system up. I don't know. That's those are the things that bother me. Ooh, a van crashed into a light pole in front of you. Ooh. Oh, Jamie. Okay, the elevation was 400 feet. Okay, okay, cool. You smart. You smart. You got it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. 400 feet. That's fine. That's fine. RMJ watching Die Hard 1 and 2 for Christmas movies, then Lethal Weapon. Okay. I see you 90s. I see you 93, 95. When did Die Hard come out? 87? Oh, okay. No, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Tyler getting that iPad mini. Yeah, it's sometimes I'll go back, Martha, and watch some of my older videos. Yeah. Usually back when I used to edit, and when I get my new laptop, I'm gonna start editing again. I'm ready to start editing again. But back when I used to edit, like I would want the footage from like an older video. I was like, oh, I remember I was that one video I was walking here. That'd be cool. So I would have to go back and like download the old video or whatever, and it'd be cool sometimes to see, because like you forget in life, like you remember but you forget, or at least I do. So it's cool sometimes to go back and see places I've been and things I did and like the videos I have with some of my friends. I really like catching glimpses of those. I watch a little bit of those. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's almost like a diary, a video diary of my life. Yeah, there's nobody in the room, Cherry. It's always me. I'll ask questions. Yeah, I'm like, was it the 30s? No, it was the 40. Okay, 40. Yeah, there's no one here. It'd be nice one day if there was somebody here. Um, you know, there will be one day, just once though. It won't, I don't think there ever been anyone here regularly. Cammy Cam came back. What up? What's my plan for the next time none of these companies give me a job? Well, I don't make plans that way. Um, Once again, I try not to make plans based on negative. Like I would never formulate, okay, what if nobody would give me a job? Like I don't why would I ever even speak that into existence? So I just try to have things in place in case that happened, but I'm not gonna say it that way. What if no one would hire me? No, it's just be like, oh, I'm gonna do what I do, boom, 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 and try to set up a situation where like I don't have to work. I'm big on wording, but once again, and I mean, there's nothing you can do to guarantee you always have employment, obviously, but I do have experience in fields that not a lot of people want to work in. So, you know, if you're a good hotel room inspector, no one wants to do that job. So, Eric A. Wolf, love the content. Thank you. Oh, it's Erica Wolf. I thought, is it Eric A. Wolf or is it Erica Wolf? Either way, I'm glad you love the content. Don't want to mess your name up. Hey, monkey, yeah. Everyone having health care. That's one of our biggest stressors here in the states is that like a lot of people don't have access. Like we know certain things could happen and we're screwed. Whereas other countries where everyone gets health care, they don't have that stress. You know, I'm telling you, all this stuff adds up. All the stress adds up. We don't realize it because we've grown up in this society, but all the stress adds up. Hey, Billy coming through again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Chat Squad. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Let me get you a like on that. Said I like seasonal jobs. I worked in very nice places, including Yellowstone, but I don't get why regular jobs are way harder to get, and they are the most stressful. I guess because more people work regular jobs, and seasonal jobs always have a. They're usually remote places. They typically have a harder time finding people because most people need a regular job that's full time. It's harder to find people looking for a short-term job, you know, in the middle of Wyoming, where Yellowstone is. Um, so I guess that's why. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, if you can work a seasonal job, it's pretty cool. And I'm gonna the next seasonal place I go to that listens to me, I'm gonna tell them the new group of people you need to target because a lot of them are still stuck in the past and they're targeting like people fresh out of college or the 18 to 25 demographic. Shout out to them. I got a lot of friends at that age range. Nothing wrong with that. The new demographic, they need to start going after like Gen X because just looking on the YouTubes and on the internet, especially like women and dudes are doing it too. But like the amount of people I'm seeing my age, a little older, late 40s, early 50s, who are looking for a change. And a lot of times they're good financially, you know? So a lot of them could. take a year off and go work a seasonal job. The kids are gone. The bills is lower. Maybe the house is paid off. You know what I mean? I'm seeing a lot of people, in their 50s, and a lot of them are getting laid off, from whatever jobs, things of that nature. If I had a seasonal company, that's what I'd be targeting because those are people who've put in decades of work. They've got lots of skills. You know what I mean? They're just looking for something to do. Either I got laid off from this job or like I'm tired of, I've been working for 20 years, 25 years. I just want something to do. Hey, you come out, we give you your own room. We give you a low stress job. You're out in nature. You're interacting with other people your age. It's just a fun, not very stressful time. People here, they on vacation. You interact with them. Boom, boom, boom. You're still working, bringing a couple dollars in. Something to do. That's what I'd be targeting. But they don't really listen to me. One of them is going to listen. One of them is going to listen. Hmm. Maybe that'll be whoever listens. That'll kick off my consulting business. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Don't go nowhere. We back. Sorry about that. Had to. Oh, I see you, Angela, on your snipe game. Yeah, I had to take care of that. Been holding it for a while. Desert Map. Yeah, you had some time to think about your situation. By the way, props to you for taking that time and looking out for your parents. It's commendable. But yeah, I'm telling you, you get time to think about your situation. You start getting at them crossroads. Start wondering. Hey, Crystal, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Chat Squad, appreciate the love. Thank you, Crystal. What is that? The high five? Okay, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Sorry if it took me a while to get to that. All right, we have in the comments. Yeah, the U.S. is starting to become a bit of a grind scramjet. I mean, I still love America, but it's getting interesting. Um, it depends on the video. You said how much planning goes into it. I kind of do more of a if I have a video idea, I just kind of go over it. Like I'll just be going over it in my head. You know, I don't sit down. I don't script. Sometimes I'll be doing research. Like a lot of it's kind of all blends together. So like I'll get up in the morning and like I'll read YouTube comments, and then I might start watching YouTube videos, and like out of that I might come up with an idea. And I have a list in my phone of like potential video ideas, and I'll just kind of go through that. And if I have a video idea and I'm like, oh, I want to do that, randomly throughout the day, I'll just be thinking about it. Sometimes I'll be in my room and I'll kind of, just be walking back and forth, kind of going over to my head certain stuff. But I don't ever really kind of just sit down and script out, or it's just kind of all up here. And then, you know, I'll go out to a park and find a good location. And then what's crazy? For example, the consumerism video I just did that's doing very well. Thank y'all. Um, I tried like 3 or 4 other topics, like at least two or three other topics. I think that wasn't the video I started out to do. But people kept walking in front of me, or I kept messing up, and so I switched to that video. I had to switch to a different part of the park, and I was like, because I had 3 or 4 video ideas in my head, and I was like, well, I guess I could do the consumerism one, and I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I was like, I don't know, like, because sometimes you're not feeling talking about it, something, and I was like, I don't know, and that was the only one that worked. Like, but yeah, I was gonna do a totally different. I'm trying to think of what I was gonna do. Um, I can't remember, but I had 2 or 3 other ideas. But that was the one that came out. So yeah, I don't use a lot of time writing anything out, or but it's just I'm constantly thinking about YouTube video ideas. Yeah, whenever I come up with like a good something about life, it always transitions to how can I put that in a video? You know, 9001. I think I'm too old for most places to get a work visa to do seasonal work outside the U.S. I think the cutoff for most places is 35. So hey, Desert, go for it. Think about quitting your job, taking a few months to get your parents situated and relax. Been grinding hard since 2018. Take a break. Take a break. Then get back to it. You know, Martha. The holidays for me are pretty much no different than any other time, except it like gets annoying because like you got to figure out how to find somewhere to eat on Thanksgiving and Christmas. But yeah, I don't. The holidays mean nothing to me. Like if you didn't tell me, other than like the restaurants closing, I probably would forget. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just another day for me. Yeah. Here in Saskatchewan. What up, King? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, John. You in your 30s. You've been working since you were 17. That's a minute. You got some work under your belt. Oh, I'm way behind in the comments. I just got to the. Yes, I wash my hands. Um, Seeking truth. Your first job was a Holiday Inn at 13. Is that even legal? It was in the 60s. Benefits where you could use the pool. Hey, okay. Hmm. Do I ever find nature is not doing it for me? Nah, no. Like, what else is there? Um, Now sometimes I might need a change of scenery. If I've been in the mountains, that's why I like to go to the beach. Sometimes, you've been in the mountains for a while, go to the beach, maybe go to the, you know what I mean? But not nature always does it for me. Like I don't, I love like, what, like what else is there? Yeah, I love nature. Yeah. If I give advice about hiring seasonal Gen X workers, how would I measure the success or failure of your advice? I don't think I'd be worried about the success or failure of my advice. Like I know it's good advice, so it, I did my job. I succeeded at my job, which would be to give the advice. Whether they accept it or not, I has nothing to do with me. Like I'm up, I'm good. So yeah, I don't think I would really worry about that. Oh, Jamie, you took the Greyhound down to Alabama, but you're staying with your grandpa in Tennessee. Oh, nice, nice. That's cool. You're getting to spend time with your family in Alabama. Took that Greyhound. Ooh, how was it? Billy, you 31 today? Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely always forget about like Thanksgiving, like the dates of stuff. Like I'll know it's the holidays, but I forget. Like, yeah, Do I feel like I need a partner for my life to be complete eventually? I feel like there's aspects of life I won't be able to experience without a partner, but I can be complete without one. You know what I mean? Like if I don't end up having a partner, I will have just lived a complete partnerless life, you know? So like you don't need anything, I feel like, to be complete. But like there are certain things you can have in your life that can add different stuff to them. But yeah, the idea that like if I don't find someone to spend my life with, my life won't be complete. I don't believe that. Other people might, because that might be them. But for me, it's like, nah, I'm out here living. I'm doing stuff. So like, would it be cool to have somebody? Yeah, but I'm not gonna on my deathbed be like, oh man, I never found true love. No, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jerry, I actually went back and privated a bunch of lives. Like, yeah, I took an afternoon because I usually try to do it pretty regular. I hadn't done it in a while. So yeah, the live streams, yeah, if it's after a while, unless it's got like 10,000 views, or I probably usually private it. I'm just gonna limit because the algorithm looks at like all your stuff and tries to figure out where to send people. The more content you have, the more it's gonna send people to the best video. Instead of me having 1,000 videos and it sending 1,000 people to each one, we're just using numbers here. I'd rather have 100 videos and it send 10 people to each. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to lessen the amount of public videos I have, just because I think it's better on the algorithm for sending. It's better for views in the long term. Uh, do I eat chicken wings for the sake of it being a holiday season? I eat chicken wings because I like chicken wings. I'm not sure I understand the question. How do I approach a hottie if I'm trying to get a number? I usually don't. I can't tell you the last time I walked up to someone and got their number. Yeah, I don't think robots are going to be that expensive. I don't. I don't think eventually. I mean, they'll start out expensive, but I think eventually they'll be. It'll be like TVs. TVs start. Like eventually things just when something's new is super expensive, and then when all the people who are going to pay big money for it pay for it, they start making them cheaper. Yeah, I think you'll be able to get you a nice humanoid robot for about 5 grand, and they will definitely finance it to you. Because I promise you, the one thing you will spend your money on, so they don't come repo it, is actually they want to repo it. It'll just walk out the house. Your humanoid girlfriend, because she'll remind you, if you don't pay them $500 tomorrow, I'm leaving. You'll be let me, yeah, okay. They'll finance you a humanoid boyfriend. Because you'll pay. That car can go back. You'll let the car drive itself back. I don't care. But your humanoid boyfriend, the fully functional humanoid boyfriend or girlfriend, oh, you're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay on time every month because you want the upgrades. you want you want them upgrades. Mm-hmm. 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 You want upgrades. They already said they'll be starting at 4K. Yeah, they'll start there, but then they'll go. This is what I'm saying. They'll start there, then they'll go down over time. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, they'll go down. I mean, as they get cheaper to make, it's everything. When it starts out, it's harder to make. It's more expensive. As years go by, they're easier to make, and they're trying to sell one to everybody. You know, would you rather sell a 40 grand robot to 100,000 people, or would you rather sell a $4,000 robot to 10 million people? Okay. All right. We'll see. We'll see. 10 years from now, we'll revisit. I could be wrong. I was wrong once before, back in '87. No, I'm joking. Reagan era. I was wrong about Reaganomics. I'm joking. Um, but yeah, I just yeah, them things will be cheap. Monkey, I'm not the person to ask about approaching beautiful women. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not one of these dudes who has to like lie. Typically when I meet women, it's like at work or something like that. I'm not that dude to just walk up and be like, "Excuse me." Um, Even though today, so I was walking to the park and then I walked to the grocery store. When I was walking to the park, I crossed the street, um, and there was a lady walking her dog crossing the street too. And I have this bad habit of like, it's because of my social anxiety, um, and low self-esteem. So if I cross a path and she was attractive, I just kind of went stonewalled when we passed by. And I just kind of looked and she looked and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Um, Very just whatever. When I was coming back from the grocery store, me and her crossed again at the same intersection. Like, I looked up, I'm like, there's, and the introvert in me and the socially anxious person in me started to keep walking. I was like, I'll cross at the next street. I don't want to walk in front of her again. I don't want. That's how I am. Like, I don't want to interact with nobody. And I was like, Tim, no, you're not going to do that. Just cross the street. So I crossed the street, and this time I've been trying to work on. I'm like, Tim, just be yourself. When you interact with people, you don't have to worry about what they're thinking about you, what they're gonna. Just be yourself. So me, the normal me. I'm stupid. I'm silly. Whatever. So when we were passing by, I was like, "Hello again." Oh, and she kind of like smiled and laughed a little bit, and that was crazy because like I said, the first time we passed, we both were very just like, hmm. So I was like, this lady, whatever. But I was given that same energy. So this time when I gave like fun energy, she kind of gave it back too. And I'm like, oh, she is kind of fun. And I was like, dang, I should have hollered. But once again, it's me. It was me. I was very so I'm like, now on from now on when I pass people, I'm trying to be just me. Just friendly, but that was kind of cool. I might see her again. If I see her again, we in there. Even though she's got a dog. Oh, Mother Martha. I apologize. I misread that. Yeah, I just yeah, I'm just gonna eat. I'll probably eat Chinese food on Christmas because it might be the only place open. Yeah, I don't have special foods I eat at special times. No, 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 no. No, I'm way too independent a thinker for that. Yeah, I just eat whatever I feel like. Like I said, Christmas is another day for me. There's no obligations. Um, they're not gonna make Tim eat anything on a certain day. No, yeah, I just eat whatever. F. Herrick, I like to think when I've been a boss, I was a good boss. I like to think that, and the employees of, I have my faults as any boss does, but you know, I like to think the employees knew, if nothing else, they knew I cared. And it definitely was. I view it, and one of the best bosses I ever had. Very much her philosophy when we were managers. It's a team effort. We're not just saying that, but genuinely, my role and her role was to just do what needed to be done so the team could do their job. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like if nothing else, the team knew that's what I was trying to do. So even in the areas where I failed or maybe didn't live up to the kind of what they needed, they knew I was trying, and that's all I try to be a good boss, try to look out best I can do. But it is learning. It is a learning. It was a learning experience. So yeah, I think I'm a decent boss. But definitely have areas to improve. you know, if we ever go back to hospitality management. Martha, I block people on my live if they're just being disrespectful. Like, and I don't really spend a lot of time explaining because we all adults here. It's too easy to be civil. So yeah, if somebody they say something crazy, they're trolling. They're being disrespectful. They're coming at a different, we don't take no just coming at any types of groups of people on here. We don't really talk politics, but I usually don't block you unless I say don't talk politics. You keep talking politics. But there's no disrespect for any groups of people, no discrimination, no none of nah, we don't do none of that here. So I found that it's like now some people, if they've been around for a while, I might just time out and be like, hey, that was crazy. But like if it's somebody's first time jumping on and they being whatever, it's easier to just block them. Like there's 8 billion people on the planet. I don't like. I know some content creators like, oh, well, I don't want to block somebody because they might unsubscribe. I don't care. I love everybody, and I love the fact that people subscribe and stick around. But like, we don't really need you here in this community if you being disrespectful or rude or playing too much. Like, we grow, we grow. F Eric, I do not. That's I'm self-diagnosed. I know I have like social anxiety. That's self-diagnosis. You never catch me going to a doctor to pay them to tell me that. Like I know. So nah, nah. And you and me, that's one of the one things I'll say. One of the few things I'll say, like I have. Um, because yeah, it's a little abnormal. the struggle that goes in my head on a daily basis in public. But no, I didn't. No, I'm not gonna have no doctor. What is? So I'm gonna go to somebody and tell them what I already know, so they can tell it back to me. Yeah, this is what I do. Blah blah blah. Oh, like basically, you know what I mean? A lot of, and once again, I'm not saying don't go to the doctor or whatever, but it's just funny to me that like I know what my issue is. Why am I gonna pay a doctor to give it a name? I see people do this all the time. Oh, I went to the doctor and they told me I have so and so. Well, how did they know you have so and so? Oh, I told them this, this, and this. So you already knew what the problem was. They just gave it a name. And if that works, cool. Now, typically, they give it a name and then they give you medication. I don't want no medication. So I don't need a name. I don't need a doctor to diagnose me. Like, I know what the problem is. Like, I already know my symptoms. I don't need you to just give it a fancy name and then try to give me medication. Once again, this is just me. I'm not downing any of it. But yeah, you ain't gonna see Tim go to the doctor to get diagnosed. No, no, I'm good. I'm good. Slash stubborn. If Eric was selfish isn't bad. You know, I'm a team player, but like I also take care of Tim. And I think what's happened, how you doing, Samantha? What I think has happened these days is a lot of times we don't take care of ourselves. You know what I mean? We're so busy doing for everyone else or whatever we're spending our time and energy on, we don't take care of ourselves. 2025, we're gonna be selfish, we're gonna take care of ourselves so we're in a better place mentally, financially, physically to take care of other people, you know. Talk about her dog next time I see her. Here's the thing, CJ. I know that's a move, but it wouldn't be authentic because I don't care about pets. So that's why, like, here's the thing. Say I did that. She walks by, I'm like, "Oh, what kind of dog is that?" Say we end up hanging out. It's gonna come out pretty quickly. I don't care about pets. So she's gonna be like, "So you was just," she might think it was cute. I don't know, but it's not authentic. Tim's got to be authentic. Like I can't fake it. I don't care about the dog, so I can't fake it. Like I got to be real, real or nothing. You know what I mean? So like she gonna, yeah. I can't pretend to like the dog because I don't care about the dog. I'm trying to remember what type of dog it was, but yeah, I do know that's a move. Elijah, yeah, I mean, I work on trying to get more self-esteem, and I do think my self-esteem has improved, but I know it's something like I have low self-esteem. I know it. I know it. And I can look back at things in my life and realize how it happened. But yeah, like you said, I just I think a lot for me. one of the things that has brought me the most peace and contentment is accepting things. And that doesn't mean you give up working on it, but I just accept stuff like this is who I am. It doesn't do me any good to be mad about it, or oh, what would life be if I didn't, or to lie about it, because some things we don't want to, lots of want to admit, especially like dudes. Man doesn't want to admit he's got low self-esteem. He finds it hard to walk up to women and talk to them. A lot of guys jump out a window before they admit that. I just accept it as who I am. But like, I think a big part of it too is I enjoy my life. There might be aspects where I don't do as well as other people. I'm not as blessed, but I feel very blessed in other aspects. So like I enjoy my life. I like my life. I'm happy. So like it's easier now to admit the areas where like I'm not the best. Cause like I'm still chilling, But yeah, we work on it, but we do alright, we do alright, we do alright. Yeah, and still we still do alright. Been single for 10 years, but we do alright. Okay. What up, Bill? Corey Cummins checking in. How you doing? Thanks, Cherry. Said I go through the comments pretty well. Well, you've been doing this for a while. Yeah, Nikki, it'd be hard sometimes. Go to events. Yeah, I just said I could. It's weird just walking up the street. Just walking down the street, I get anxious. Oh, I don't want to walk past this person. How you been, Bill? I definitely don't have any problem with talking to a therapist. Um, like back in the day when I was severely depressed, my um, I didn't like my psychiatrist, but my psychologist, um, I tell you, parents spared no expense. They sent me to both. We getting you help. I'll never forget that man's name. His name was Dr. Davidson. Super nice guy. Really helped me out a lot. So I got nothing against talking to therapists. I just don't feel like I need to talk to one right now. Like I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like the video I did about my social anxiety. It's who I am. You know what I mean? Like it's in me. Um, and it's just like at the like I it doesn't really hinder my life. Yeah, it makes it awkward sometimes, and I struggle with things, but like at the end of the day, I could put my big boy pants on and do some of the things I don't do because of social anxiety if I wanted to. I just choose not to. I could put my big boy pants on and walk up to a woman and say, "Hey, how you doing?" I'd be sweating and my armpits would get funky and I might, fart on myself out of fear, but I could do, you know what I mean? So it's like maybe one day if I'm like, you know what, I'm ready to go talk to somebody. But like it doesn't I just think it's crazy. Like I remember a time when it was taboo to go to a therapist. And now I feel like we swung in the other direction and like everybody's a therapist. But I almost would rather that than the other one. But I just don't currently feel like I need to. I feel like you can have traits, because I don't like to say character flaws. You can have traits that maybe aren't the best and you might be working on them, but I don't feel like you have to go talk to somebody about it if you don't want to. Like, or I don't think you need to if you don't need to. Like they say, if you think you need a guru, you need a guru. but you know what I mean? Same. Like if you think you need a therapist, you need a therapist. But like I don't think you have to have one. Um, that's no disrespect to any therapist. Hey, it must be nice seeing you got zero anxiety. Let's go. Let's go. It takes all kinds. Gabriel's diagnosed with happiness. Okay. Chad, I think the issue we're having, because I've read a lot of your comments, selfish isn't a bad thing. Um, so you said it's not selfish to put yourself first, especially in this economy. It is selfish, but it's good. Anytime you put yourself first is like selfish, but that's not a bad word. That's the kind of the point is like it's okay to be selfish in a good way, but it's really tomato tomato. Um, Hey, thank you, Bill. Good to see you again too. Thank you. Nah, I wouldn't have to like her dog if we started dating. Nope. Nope. I might put up with it, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Once again, y'all, when I say I'm stubborn, I'm telling y'all, y'all be thinking I'm joking. No, there was a red line next to something you wrote in the chat. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, David. Yeah, just keep it real. Under my problem is like I keep it real. Um, and a lot of times women think I'm lying because I'm just honest. And maybe I shouldn't in some areas be honest, but I'll just be honest. Like, and they'll be like, "No, you're not." But then later they're like, "Oh yeah, you were telling the truth." Like I'll tell them, like I'll say some of my faults because I'm honest. I don't like to say faults, but I'll give them the you know the truth. Like I'm like I want to be honest with you on the bad stuff, so I'm always honest. Like a lot of the stuff dudes lie about, sexual prowess, all this other stuff. I just be real with it early. Hey, just like and maybe that one I shouldn't. But I just be honest. They say, "Oh, you online?" I told you. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't lie. I have no reason to lie. I don't care. I don't care enough to lie. Like, you can. I don't care who it is. Most beautiful woman I'm very attracted to, a good friend, a family member. Nobody's got nothing to make me lie. Somebody put a gun to my head, maybe. If they're like, lie or you die, I might be like, depending on the mood. Depending on my mood. I might be like, okay, I'll lie. But like other than like I'm not lying, bro. That keeps it real. If a girl was walking her dog and dribbling a basketball at the same time, would I ask for a number? Probably not. She doesn't sound cute. Uh, she got too much going on. Um, she gonna want me to be athletic. Nope. You're right, Gabriel. Like streaming is my YouTube is like my therapy. AJ, you thinking about just being single, having friends? I telling you, it's easy. Okay. There's good selfish. There's bad selfish. Okay, the good selfish is good. The bad selfish is bad. We have this ideal now that selfish is always bad. No, there's good selfish, there's bad selfish. The CEOs is bad selfish. Anyone who's like selfish to the point of like it's all about them and they don't look after anybody else, that's bad selfish. That's not what we're talking about. We talking about good selfish, looking out for ourselves in a good way, so that we can in turn be a better person, look out for our fellow man, not the people who just bad selfish. You know. Hey, Bill. Thank you. Bill Colvin, thank you. Super Chat Squad. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Let me give you a like on that. Says, have a happy holiday, Tim. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I definitely will. I hope you have one too. Thank you, Bill Coleman, coming through, showing love. I appreciate that. Super Chat Squad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Man, yeah, we're gonna have a happy holiday. It's already happy. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. Thank you. Had to take a swig of water on that. Be sure. Thank you. Dora, you remember when I first started on YouTube? Oh, you've been around that long? Wow. Okay. Abundance party. Yeah, I see you. I see you, Patrick. Yeah, see, that's crazy, Rick. The dog jumping in bed. Nah. I feel like that would happen once. That would be a red flag for me. Nope, can't do it. Or maybe not a red flag. That'd probably be a deal breaker. Can't do it. You're gonna have to put that dog somewhere else. No. No. I can't do it. Get that dog up out of here. Can't perform. Yeah, there's good weird and bad weird. That's the thing. There's good and bad, pretty much everything. Most things. But you just got, it's I think that there's a balance of selfish, Um, F. Herrick, I don't know. I would have to do my research on BetterHelp. I'm not gonna write them off just because other people say there's something wrong with them. I would have to do my research. So, like, if they ever reached out to me and I did my research and it came back that they were not a good company, I'd say no. If it came back they were, I might say yes. I don't know. Um, but I would have to do my own research and not just take other people's opinion, because it is the internet. You know how that goes. Am I doing a Denzel impression? Not currently. That depends. Is it good? Is it working? Craig, you gonna take a trip, sleep in your car? Go for it. I mean, if you can fit in your car, you 6'1". If you can fit in the car, go for it. You know, it's. I mean, it's interesting. You know, Cherry, you worried about your real life haters lurking? They probably won't even know you on the internet. They probably won't even know you on the internet. I mean, worst case scenario, you just block them. Like, moments, your family considers your lifestyle selfish. No kids, travel when I want, probably. But you good. You happy? Like, it's funny that other people get to make the choices they want to make, but when you make the choices you want to make, it's selfish. It's like, oh, you had kids because you wanted kids. You got married because you wanted to get married. You bought that house because you wanted a house. That's fine. But as soon as I do something that I want to do, it's a problem because it's not normal. You know what I mean? That's what's always weird to me. As long you if you can do whatever you want as long as it's like the norm. You can be as selfish as you want. You can want anything you want. You want that Mercedes? Go get it, girl. But as soon as like I want to do something and it's unconventional, I'm being selfish. It's a problem. I'm like, I didn't say nothing when you was doing all that stuff you wanted to do. I'm just doing me over here, just like you doing you, but mine's the pro. Okay, all right. It's crazy. The parody of Terminator and Jesus. No, I don't think that. Is Gladiator 2 out, by the way? Hey, good night, Bill. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Thank you again. Have a great new year. We got Denzel Davis in the chat. Is Gladiator 2 out yet? AZ, yeah, it took you years to realize I need to love myself first. Otherwise, it'll drive me bonkers. Telling you, it's important. That's part of a lot of our problem. We try to love other people. We don't even love ourselves. Like, it takes time and effort and energy to learn to like love ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, love at first sight don't happen, especially with ourselves. It's usually the opposite. So like, it takes time. Try 2019, put yourself first in 2025. Let's go. Gladiator 2 is out. Okay, I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out where it's at. The weather's bipolar in Indiana in the name of Jesus. I'm in Colorado currently. Lanisha, how you doing? Says thank you, Tim, for all your inspiration. I'll be starting my first seasonal job as an outdoor educator in Washington State. Yes, yes, yes. Going for it, 2025. Let's go. That's awesome, Lanisha. Keep us updated. Let us know how it goes. That sounds fun. Outdoor educator, Washington State. I know it's gonna be beautiful. That's gonna be a job. That's gonna be a job. Yeah, I'm glad my videos could throw a little inspiration your way on that. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's gonna be a job. That's gonna be fun. People take my kindness for weakness. I mean, who? I don't really. Some people do, but those aren't the people I really want to rock with. You know what I mean? And not to mention, someone could think you're weak. That doesn't make you weak. People are allowed to think you're weak. Now, if they take action based on the fact they think you're weak, well, then they're gonna find out quickly we're not. You know what I mean? So, like, that's the thing when people say, "Oh, if you do that, people will take your kindness for weakness." Let them run up. You know what I mean? Like, what if I'm weak, I'm weak. If I'm not, I'm not. So it doesn't matter how people perceive me. The people who know me, the people who know you, the people who know us, if we're not weak, which we aren't, they know. And if people don't know, they find out quickly. So that's why that's never bothered me when like I'm a kind person and I'm gonna be kind because like that's the way I was raised and I feel is right. And if someone thinks that's weakness, they're more than welcome to find out. Like I don't like I'm not gonna be a mean person to appease people who are judging me. So even like so what's the alternative? Well, I'll just be mean and rude to people and not be kind so people don't think I'm weak. Nah, I try to be a good person. I try to be kind. If people think that's weakness, they are more than welcome to test my gangster. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, did you see? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I'm you know what I mean? I'm just a kind. I'm gonna be kind. Like let people can take it how they want to take it. Like like I don't know. Humble legend just turned 47. Watching me, he's like looking in the mirror. Oh, nice. You you incredibly you devilishly handsome too. Okay. 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 Erica, that is a hard one. I would not feel qualified to comment on that just because 'cause I've never been in that situation, and when it's like a real situation, I don't like to give advice or comment on something when I've never had to deal with something that real. Um, but sorry to hear that. Like, definitely sorry to hear that. But and I know exactly where you're coming from, especially yeah, we put a lot of stock in women's looks, and I've always thought that was unfair. But like I said, I wouldn't having never been in that situation, I wouldn't know any real advice to give that wouldn't just be like foofy foofy fluffy advice. Yeah, and I try not to do that because that doesn't sound authentic sometimes. Nomadic Benito, you're welcome. We strong, Alfonso. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you know what I mean? Like when you really think about things and break things down, it's like if you're afraid that like oh they're gonna take my kindness for weakness. If that bothers you, that means that we think we're weak. I mean, you just think about like a lion roaming around the jungle. It doesn't care what anything thinks about it because it knows if it's a problem, it's a you know what I mean? Like the light. Oh, the monkeys are over there laughing at you. They think you're weak. He like, oh, okay. They over there laughing. Oh, they laughing up the tree. Okay, you see it? Got the same. Like, if someone think you weak, oh, but I know I'm not. What do I care? Like, okay, but you thinking it. You haven't said it. Okay, all right, all right. Yeah, I just, just like being a. You know what, Indy? I found that like I do think the West we started, especially the caring about looks so much, but I feel like it's extending. We're putting our Western ideals of beauty throughout the whole world now, and that kind of bothers me. But it is what it is. Beauty standards always change. So, but yeah, I think we're putting our ideals of what's beautiful throughout the whole world now, which is interesting. Janice, Janice Williams, gonna take care of you. Yes, 2025. Come on and get here. A couple more weeks. We're here. What up, Jay Z? Thank you. Hey, Mike. So one of the realists on YouTube, keep grinding, man. We're all much stronger than we think. Don't let them haters hate or do your thing. Exactly. We all are strong, man. I'm a firm believer that none of us know how much power we have to like affect our lives, how much power we have in the universe. None of us. Like I think if we knew, which is probably why like we had to come to Earth and forget it, because it would if we knew how much power we got, I think we unstoppable. Jan checking in from Munich. What up? What up? With a stock suggestion, Nike. Nike shares have sold off new CEO. Okay, I'll look at that. They're a strong buy. Actually, okay. I'm gonna pull that up right now so I don't forget. I'll look into it. Let's see. Nike. Do they pay a dividend though? You know me. I gotta. Speaking of which, I took a bath in the market last week. Let's go. I hadn't checked my account for a while. I've logged in the other day. I was like, what happened? What happened with the market recently? That's always. But just things on sale. Okay. Where we at? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's interesting. They do have a dividend. Okay. All right. I'm gonna look into that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking into that. I keep doing some weird stuff. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking into that. Thank you, Jan. Thank you. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna look into that. Thank you. Jerry Bear. Two. Okay. Yeah, you're right. 2%. Okay. I take financial advice from people on the internet that I have had conversations with and trust. Me and Jan have all kind of financial conversations. So yeah, I take financial advice from people who I trust that their advice is good or well meant. Yeah. What up, Logan? How to deal with anger issues? Anger is another one of those that like I think different people struggle with it differently. So like I know I have like deep down anger, but it's pretty easy for me to keep it down. Sober, drunk it comes out. I got friends who the opposite, like it's on the surface and they struggle with it. Um, yeah, that's a hard one to really give any just like soundbite advice about because like if you really struggle with anger, it's hard. Like it's a daily fight, I would imagine. Um, Said having a hard time with money, feeling angry from it, and that's a very understandable reason to be angry because like we kind of touched on this earlier, but like the whole society we've set up that revolves around money and like the greed of it's enough to make you angry. So that one, it's understandable you're being angry because like you're just like I'm struggling to make this to find ways to make money and it doesn't have to be this way. You know what I mean? Like so that one is understandable to be angry about, but then also you understand that it's not healthy to always be angry. You know, but you do have good reason. But I would imagine you're like, yeah, but I don't want to be this angry about it. But I personally have never struggled with anger enough to really know any good tips about it. Because, like I said, I know deep down inside there's anger, but it rarely comes up. The problem is when it does come up, it can get scary. It can get dark quick. So it just sober. It's hard for it to surface. Personally, Jer Bear, yes, we can point out that disagreeing on something does not mean hate. Yes, agreeing with something also doesn't mean love. I just had to. I don't even know what that means. I just had to say that. Nikki, you working on anger too? Got money problems. I tell you, the money, like, and that's what angers me about money is like it's set. It's we've designed the system where the majority of the people are going to struggle. You know what I mean? the money system we have now, the majority of the people are not going to be okay, are not going to be financially free. And that's annoying, bro. Like, it's just, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, you just want people to be able to have everything they need and be content and secure, and, have a place to stay and be able to take care of their family. Like, you just want that for everybody. And I don't understand why everybody can't want that for everybody. And we design a system where that happens. Like, that's what, yeah, that can get me some days. Billy, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Billy Blitz, Super Chat Squad, coming through again. Thank you. Thank you. So, Tim, I want to buy the cheapest crypto. Which one would it even be? If it's a gamble, I'm betting on it long term. I mean, Billy, there's so many cryptocurrencies. I couldn't even say. Like, there's so many. Every time I log into like Coinbase, there's more. I'm like, where did this come from? Um, I there's I honestly, I would just sign up at a cryptocurrency exchange and just go through and see which one. See, you know what I mean? Just go through and look at all of them and see which one's cheapest. Um, I mean, yeah, because there's some that are super cheap. Like Shiba is not even 1 cent. You know what I mean? It's a percentage of a cent. So like, there's some that are very cheap. Um, but yeah, I'm. That's kind of how I look at it. Is like, I'll just find a really cheap one and throw some money at it, and like, if it ever blows up, I'm rich, and if it doesn't, well, I lost $1,000, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I would just, if you don't already have a cryptocurrency exchange that you use, just pick one you think is reputable, and yeah, just see what they got because there's lots of them. There's lots of them. There's lots of them. James W. I think 30 grand's a good cushion. I mean, it depends on who you ask. If someone has zero money in the bank, they're gonna be like, "That's a great cushion." If someone has 1 million in the bank, they're gonna be like, "Ooh," you know, you know. It's all relative. It's relative what you're trying to do. What up, Jeff? Sorry you didn't get a notification. Hey, Nomadic Benito, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Chat Squad, appreciate the love. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. So keep it up. We will keep it going. Keep it going. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Nomadic Benito. A lot of nomads in the chat. I like that. I like that. We here. We here. Super Chat Squad. Did I give you the heart? Super Chat Squad. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta say one thing. XRP has a lot of cheerleaders, and I don't say that negatively, but like I get a lot of people being like, "Buy XRP, buy XRP." So we'll see. I still haven't bought any, but you know, Felipe made some good gains. Bought it at 40 cent. Okay, you know, that's where like to just talk about crypto real quick. When people are always talking about the negatives of it, I'm like, for me, it's just a gamble. Like, it's just a money play. Like, it's not. I don't put all my investment money in crypto. The money I have in crypto, I expect to lose it one day. That's why, like, hey, when I like I said, I do the Shiba play a lot. This time it didn't work out as good as it usually did, but you put money in. When it goes up, I sell off the profits, and then what I have left is what I initially invested, and I just keep doing that until one day you lose it all. Hopefully, by like for the money I got in Shiba now, I'm already good. If I lost all the money I got in crypto now, I'm already up. So like, you know what I mean? Like I tripled my money, quadrupled my money a couple times, so I'm good. I throw a little more in there from time to time, but like it's just basically like a gamble. Like I don't, I don't know. Yo said I have more money than I've ever had, and I'm more depressed and anxious than I've ever been. Because we live in an anxious society. You know, we live in what can be a depressing world at times. And sometimes we get more money, then we start worrying about losing the money. So we get more stressed. When you had no money, you was worried about not having money. You get money, now you're worried about losing the money and going back to not having money. So it's the same stress doubled sometimes. That's what. And I think one of my next videos will be about contentment and peace, because I think that's something that very important these days. Because these times are what they are, but I think they're perceived as way worse than they are. And I do think contentment, peace, that's something that you can take those things with you. Well, they're basically the same thing. You can take those with you no matter what. You can be at peace. Well, let's say peace. It's a little different statement. You can be at peace no matter what. And that can stop that cycle of perpetually worrying no matter what's happening. I'm broke, I'm worried. I got money, I'm worried. If you're at peace, you're broke, you're at peace. Yeah, I wish I had more money to pay these bills, but you get more money, you're at peace. Hey, I was blessed with some financial abundance. That's amazing. How can I use this to do what I need to do? Help other people out. Boom, boom, boom. If I lose it, but like peace is the key, because then we're not so worried about our circumstances. Um, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that recently. Being debt free helps with the finances. Talk, Ben. Talk. True, true. Yeah, Patrick said when you have money, you're worried about exactly, exactly. Andrew, do you know where to start being selfish? That's when you know you need to be more selfish. It's like I don't even know how to start. My whole life revolves around the wife and kids. I would imagine it'll occur to you. You'll be driving along one day and you'll be like, I want to do so and so, just me. And you'll be like, nah, wait, nope, this is my selfish moment. This is my selfish moment. I'm doing this. Something selfish has got to occur to you. Something selfish has got to occur to you. This time, just listen. You know what? I'm doing it. Just me. Or, something I want to do. I'm gonna make them come along do it with me. Or whatever. Do something for Drew. Y'all know. Yes, space. I think they're really gonna try to start ramping up the distractions, but yeah, hopefully people don't fall for it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to do it. I'm really enjoying this stream, but we've been going for about like 3 hours. I got to jump off. I got to get something to eat. Um, Starting to feel a little peckish. Because I haven't really eaten all that much today. I just want to say thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all for being a part of the stream. This was an amazing stream. A lot of good comments, a lot of good interaction. Huge shout out to the Super Chat squad. Thank y'all so much. Really appreciate the abundance. Thank you. Shout out to Angela, like the best moderator around. Everybody for coming through, the new people, the OGs, the lurkers. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this community. I say it a lot, but I still don't say it enough. Yeah, like y'all are it. I love y'all. Like I genuinely do. Yeah, genuinely love. Um, Prayers. We'll talk soon.